Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, just a couple nights remain for NR Night in America in its 2024 campaign. I'm John Ramos, the voice of NR, been a part of it since the beginning. That was back in May of 2021, and yet another year ending is upon us. 2 more streams of NR Night left to go, 3 more streams left of the entire year, the finale being the Great American 500 at Chicagoland Speedway, marking the 25th e-ticket event. Drivers have taken to the racetrack. We're going to explain the delay in just a matter of moments and what will happen actually on Tuesday night that sparked yet another delay and trying to get things correct. You're watching Jacob Wilkerson on the racetrack. He'll be piloting this number 43 come Friday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central for the 25th e-ticket event. Jacob Wilkerson looking for his first e-ticket title. Mitchell Armstrong, Eladam Contreras joining in with us. You're going to see a lot of target schemes tonight. Seems to be a nice theme of what is to come and see. A beautiful line of drivers ready to rock and roll. They're going to be with us all night long. Let's start with the schedule. Next Gen Atlanta, that's race number 1. Gen 6 New Hampshire, that's race number 2. And the Supercars are back and ready to pound and go after it. That's for round number 3. Now, some things, if you were here on the Tuesday night edition, may seem and sound a little different. For the ones that missed Tuesday night, it seems like business as usual. Well, Tuesday night we found out iRacing had a new audio source put in, which eliminated the opportunity to play music in the background of the broadcast, and also the noise levels were completely different. It was a deafening sound when we would put cars on the racing surface. It took days to fix. We wanted it to be fixed for Wednesday. We found out how it could be fixed for Wednesday, but it wasn't enough to make sure we would have a good show. So we're like, okay, what about Thursday? Well, can't do Thursday. Friday, would Friday make sense? Friday's not going to make sense. The Moon Car 24 was going on. So he said, Saturday night, let's make it work. Earlier today, we realized the audio levels were still off. Let's back it up an hour. Let's make sure it's good to go. And now it is back to business as usual, and that's why you're seeing these drivers take to the racetrack. So the audio sources are ready to go, and it will be ready for the final NR Night in America of 2024. We'll also be ready for the final e-ticket event of this year, the Great American 500. 40 drivers already in. There's been updates about that as well. We'll continue. Originally was supposed to be a 2-day event, now put down to just a single day. Originally, we were supposed to have some things go on behind the scenes that were planned for it to be a 2-day, and once the time came, we realized a 1-day show is what's going to have to be, and all 40 drivers are set. If you want to know who the 40 drivers are, they'll be taking the green flag in that event. You can click the link actually into the X or Instagram portion of the IDK Player channel, or even go in the Discord where the link is already on display of the 40 drivers that will take the green flag come this Friday night. Going to be a lot of fun. The Iceberg and I will be up in the booth chatting it up and having fun, because Chicagoland is predicted to be one of the better e-tickets we have had with that car track combo. We have a custom setup that sells speed. We have a custom setup that sells the intensity of getting the car loose. You're going to see a lot of passing. You're going to see a lot of attrition, maybe towards the later half of the race, once you realize, hey, 500 miles is more than just a number. And I think we're going to see a great event on display to end such an amazing year. The e-tickets have been on such a resurgence this year as well. It will also, if I'm not mistaken, mark the 6th e-ticket of 2024. Charlie Crawl, you saw him, Chase Crawl. Yeah, you saw him just on screen driving his number 23. He's currently in the 11th position with the Sim Stamp 88. He'll be marking his first e-ticket start. Just happens to be the final e-ticket of 2024. Excited to see what he can go ahead and do. 40 drivers certainly scheduled to take the green flag. Actually up to now 43 for this race. So we'll continue to keep all of that in mind. So going to be a lot of fun. Give me an exciting time of racing tonight. An exciting time of racing on Tuesday before we see the finale of 2024 come Friday night in the Great American 500. Jackson Carr goes to the Tip Top Club. He's number 1. Bianco, Mosteller, Mitchum, Horley, Thurston Rodriguez, and Lilly mark out the Elite 8. What's great about tonight, we hit 180 likes. We will see round number 4. And even though it is a late start, we're going to continue to keep you all updated throughout the entirety. Going to be a blast. Continue to watch, continue to hang out with us as we get ready to roll. Locked in and ready for action. You're currently watching on the track Josh Harper. What a beautiful 23 he has on display for us. So yes, there's been a little challenges just to get the stream rolling, but we're very grateful that it has gotten to the point that we're ready to go green flag racing. 43 drivers, we're going to start them all as we get ready to rock and roll. From the night portion of Atlanta Motor Speedway, I'm John Ramos, the voice of NR. Welcome to round 1 of 3, that's guaranteed tonight. 180 likes and you will see race number 4. We continue to ride that wave up on a Saturday night. We could see a round number 5. I started to see a lot of buzz about Saturday nights. Hey, why don't we do some more of it? We're used to the Fridays. We're used to the Tuesdays. Why not a Saturday night edition of NR Night? Why not do that late start at that 8 Central, 9 Eastern? It's a Saturday night. Everyone's going to be up to begin with, and already a lot of excitement for that. Going to ask you down the chat below, what would you rather have? A Tuesday, Friday NR, a Tuesday, Saturday NR, or a Friday, Saturday NR? Now, as you guys know, I do call races in person. I'm a sports broadcaster in the short track scene with pro and super late models, so most of my weekends happen to be at racetracks, whether it's up in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, or even down in Georgia, like it will be January 18th for the Protect Your Melon Buckle Up Speed Fest in 2025. So excited to see how that will all go, because I know Off Week's going to be joining us in the near future as well, where, hey, Friday, Saturday nights, back it up, have some fun, call some races, and let's get ready to see what we have. 70 laps of action, that's round number 1. Next Gen New Hampshire. And you're saying, why are we going back to New Hampshire? Well, it was originally on the schedule, and it is resurfaced in a way. They completely updated the textures, the grandstands. New Hampshire looks fantastic. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to want to miss race number 2 as it gets ready to rock and roll. And then we got race number 3, Supercars. The viewers can vote on that, where we go with it. Supercars were a hit at Bathurst on Tuesday. We want to continue the fun and the excitement as we get ready to roll well into 2025. So yes, once again, the final NR Night in America this year will be this Saturday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And then Friday, we get ready to gear up for the Great American 500. Expect trailers and more to be showcased through the Idk Player Discord that you can access actually currently as of this moment down in the description below. You'll see it on X, on the Idk Player X channel, and that as well on the Instagram. Safety truck onto the racing surface. The drivers line up 2 by 2. Let's go ahead and say those magical words. God, speed drivers. You are go for throttle up. Field joining us. Some a little bit hesitant to go ahead and join into the main grid. A lot of EOLs, drivers trying to jump to the back. Which is why we'll give them that extra lap to go ahead and decide if they want to start where they position in qualifying or work their way forward. Time to go green. NR Night in America, feeling victories all year long. Let's get ready to go green. Who do you see winning tonight? Last year, when it was crunch time, just a couple races left, so many were hesitant to get back to the gas. So many were hesitant because they were worried that those final races, they weren't going to go to victory lane. Member Chad Thornquist, winless throughout all of 2023. And then at just that last moment, in that final stream, he found victory lane. 2 by 2, they line up. Lights off on top of the safety truck. And he will make his way down onto pit road as we'll get ready to fire him off. You see that yellow line that was just there in turn 3? Atlanta was a part of the new iRacing update that came out Tuesday. You now have to pit down the back stretch into turn 3. Keep that all in mind. Not many races left of 2024, so if you want to find victory lane, you're going to have to do so now. Jackson Carr, Bianco, Stambaugh, and Mosteller line us up 2 by 2 under the lights from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's light the fuse in Georgia. Jackson Carr on the inside, lined up with the 44, now the 9. That Stambaugh makes the move to the outside for the race lead. He lines up with Bianco. He lines up with Mosteller. Inside lane, it's the number 38 machine. That of Michael Mitchum lined up with James Thurston. Carr and company, trouble. Middle of the field, just past the start finish. That may have been Chase Crawl. Crawl involved, multiple go to scatter, and the caution will wave. Nine stopped on the outside. Bryce Benton, heavy damage to the right side of his machine. TJ Henderson, Eladam Contreras, and most of the drivers that were worried about this happening just off the jump, well, they were right in the thick of it within a matter of laps. Look at the damage. What happened and how did it happen? We'll quickly find out. But oh boy, did they stack them up. Let's see it again. This is just the aftermath of before anything really struck hard. Off turn number 2. There's Chase Crawl on the outside, 3 wide. River Page in the middle. You see the 22 machine on the bottom, struggling to hold the line. They have just had nothing to do with it. Crawl comes to cover. Swipes right in front of the 29 machine. And that's what sparked the melee. Multiple drivers struggle to avoid. Others got a great view of it. Here's Sean Rowe. Just dice down to the bottom. What comes around goes around for multiple drivers. In this case, it strikes early in a 70-lap feature. You're watching NR Night in America. I'm John Ramos saying hello and welcome on this Tuesday night edition. A lot going on. You got sports, you got a lot of esports going on as well. We'll continue to give you all updates throughout the night on how things may be running. As of this moment, we're looking, we're peeking, we're wondering what's to come of maybe the Jackson Carmichael Mitchum machine with this early caution. Do you come to pit road at all? Maybe do you avoid it? There's Frank Horley. He was one of the drivers that really struggled with the race car on the inside. Mentioned one of them struggling to hold the line on the bottom. Horley doing a great job of fighting back right when it mattered the most. You see him now lined up. Michael Mitchum, Jackson Carr, all lined in and getting ready for the restart. We'll get the 1 to go this time by. So the drivers line back up 2 by 2. Michael Mitchum will now be on the outside lane. Jackson Carr will be on the inside lane. We'll get ready to speak with some of these guys. Frank Horley, John Ramos, you got a copy?
What's cracking?
I saw you get really loose there on the bottom of 3 and 4. Is it just because it was early in the race, or because of all that turbulent air running around?
I think you get the wrong guy, buddy. I was on the top that whole first lap.
Oh, it may have been the other 22 just to your rear. Now all the way on the outside.
Yeah.
They're in Bird. Okay, well, let's check that. Atlanta, you're a super speedway driver.
Sure.
Oh, you said sure. You're not very confident in that statement. Why is that?
Because I think I'm more than just a super speedway driver, you know.
How are you?
Like, yeah. I think on Friday, I'm gonna be good on Friday, man. I'll get a mile and a half. I'll be in the top 10, maybe top 15. I don't know.
You never know. Well, things could change. They could change in a hurry. Chicagoland, you excited about that setup? You excited about that race?
I haven't tested the setup yet. Now that I'm home from school, I will try to join the test this week to actually try it out because I'm curious to see how it runs. But yeah, I'm excited. Chicago's one of my favorite mile and a half. It's like you can really do anything you want. That's gonna be good. We're about here at Dreamcast.
Heck yeah. Good luck.
But thank you, man.
That's Frank Orley. Drivers back 2x2. First restart of the night. Jackson Carr, Michael Mitchum with Matthew Stambaugh and others lined up. Back green from Atlanta. Orley on the outside with Josh Lilly in the 97. You saw Thurston shunting the Michael Mitchum 38 way forward. Yahir Rodriguez on the scene. He'll go 3 wide with Lilly. Oh, maybe not. Lilly trying to shut the door just off turn 2. Tandem drafting, slam drafting, single file. You'll see it all on this. Should you call it Super Speedway? I almost don't want to call Atlanta Super Speedway because it's so unique. And as much as that surface ages like it has been doing over the last couple of years, it's going to really replicate what Daytona used to be pre-2011. Daytona repaved in the 2011 season, or just before, should we say. And from 2010 on back, it was rough and rowdy. Navigating the bumps, handling such a big issue. Look at the leaders up front. Lap machine on the outside. Mitchum, Thurston able to navigate on through. Orley up to the 3rd position. Everyone else single file from in or around the 20th, 21st position towards the tail end of that longest line. Here comes Orley on the outside. That's with Jackson Carr. Crossover move. Frank Orley leads at Atlanta. And Team T has a lot of great accolades from this track. Carlos Truther getting his first ever NR Night in America win here. And for Frank Orley, mentioned earlier, super speedway driver, he didn't like that. Why is that? Well, he believes he's, as said before, not just a super speedway guy, doesn't want to be known for that. But all of his wins at NR Night in America have come from draft tracks. The closest he has ever gotten to winning at a non-draft track in NR Night, Las Vegas with the Truck Series. It was a caution-free race until Joseph Armstrong swiped the tailgate of that number 22 and turned Frank Orley into the outside wall at turn 3. So what is it going to take for him to get a second E-ticket? We'll figure out how to get it done with the next gen on an intermediate. For Orley, he sits 3rd. He's going to pick up that of River Page. Bianco, Mosteller, and Jackson Carr all line up inside the top 7. Want to say thank you to Connor Lines for dropping down the VIP pass. If you want to become a member of the YouTube channel, go ahead and join when you want. Mosteller around. Oncoming traffic coming on through. And nobody may have made contact with that 87. The caution's going to wave. For Page and others, they'll back it back down. Just the second caution of this race. And it comes working lap number 12. How did that happen? And oh boy, did it happen quickly. Watch here, 87, bottom of your screen. Got tagged in the back by the 9. did have damage on that left front. Man, Cooper Glick, a great job of avoiding. The only issue is he did get into another machine. Watch Glick in the 05. It's into the 8. Devins Baker in the 10. Round he went. So the caution is now out. Currently watching how things go on your screen. 157 laps to go. Horley, Tobin, Stambaugh with Walsh, Bird, and Sanders now being the top 6. Armstrong, Matheson being the top 8. Let's go ahead and chat with the Daniel Mosteller driver. John Ramos, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Big hit in the back. Unironically, with the number 9. Happened very quickly. What did you see?
I got wrecked.
You very much did get wrecked.
I just got burned. That's it.
Well, the damage to the right front, how was it?
It's a minute 20, so I'm luckily not out of the race, but it's a big hit, lost the track position, but we'll be back.
Said we'll be back. Gonna be a lot of fun to see. Mosteller currently running towards the latter half of the race. Are you planning on running in race number 2, maybe race 3? Where would you like to see the supercars?
On a road course, I'll try and run. Just finished up the boom car 24, 4 hours straight in the car. I'm pretty tired, but I'm just here to have fun, have a great time. Hopefully supercars are on a road course, but that's up to the viewers. We'll see in a couple hours.
All right, gonna be an exciting one. Mitchell Armstrong, currently the race leader. He's down pit road. That with Lane Sanders. Frank Corley going to lead us to green. Continuing to talk to drivers as we close in on the restart with the 1 to go now being displayed. 56 to go. Will be 55 next time by. Dominic Barbagallo, a very golden scheme that you have on display here tonight. Are you excited for the 25th e-ticket event?
Yeah, thank you for asking me about the event and not what just happened a couple minutes ago.
Oh no!
Yeah. I'm kind of excited. I did not know they added a DVP to the iRacing car.
What do you mean?
No. If you get more than 5 minutes of damage, you're done.
Get out of here! Are you joking?
Yep. No. I broke a whole suspension. I don't know, tire rod, something fell off. It just fell off. I got in a wreck. Usually it's 8 minutes of required. Now you're just out. You're just done.
That is insane.
I did not know that until I got in a wreck. So
yeah, well,
yeah, note that down. Note it down.
Note it down. All right. Well, we appreciate you keeping up to date with us on what's going on, but we'll get ready for a restart. We'll be ready to go back green.
I thought Demos wrecked. He didn't wreck.
He did wreck.
He's fine. No, he did wreck, but he's fine.
But you're not, because of the DVP.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't need a left front. I only turn left. I don't need a left front tire.
All right, we're going to let you go. Good luck. That's Dominic Barbagallo. Good luck for him on the rest of the night. Chevy Ford front row back underway from Atlanta. Orley, Tobin, moving, swing. Stambaugh, trouble again. That with the number 7 machine. Keith Ingram involved. I believe James Bomar got a piece of it. Crowding in goes Mitchell Armstrong. And the caution will fly once more. Wow. A lot of damage there to Keith Ingram. Watch how it happened. Ingram, Bianco. enough to take them around. We are hearing words that Keith Ingram will be given an L5, and it could be for the night with that incident. That's just the inconsistency that you'll sometimes see when racing late in the night. You know, we know it's a late start. Some of these guys have been doing things all day. But man, oh man, what comes around goes around and went around quickly. Let's get ready to go green. Orley Stambaugh with Bryson Burr now in third, Zachariah Cartledge in fourth. Tobin Mitchum lined up once again as the caution comes out once more. Walsh, Kingsley, Matheson, Thurston, Devins, Baker. Baker back in the 11th position. Jackson Carr moving back to 12th. And already 53 laps remaining. New Hampshire race 2. Have you found a road course or where we'd like to go for round number 3? Please go ahead and let us know down in the live chat below. Let's continue to hear from others as we get ready to roll. Jackson Carr, hear from him. Jackson Carr, John Ramos, 2024 and NR Night in America coming to a close. There's just a couple streams left. You have been racing in person. Is that true with how your 2024 season went?
Yeah, dude, I have been racing in person. We just had merch come out, Jackson Carr 55 on Instagram. If you want to see the design, we'll post you really soon. But no, we've been racing in person. We actually had a really good season. I want to thank you. I think definitely the chaos of the previous Inner Night in the last couple of years, especially in 2021, definitely helped out there with some of those idiots. But no, it's crazy.
Did you just say Inner Night has helped you with in person?
Oh, dude, there's like 2 guys that I'd race against weekly, and they were idiots. I mean, they wrecked everybody. One guy flipped like 5 guys.
Oh man.
So no, definitely early internet helped. I got put on Bleacher Report the other week as well, and it ended my season in true internet.
You got put on Bleacher Report?
Their racing account, like racing Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. In true internet fashion, I flipped 7 times off of the track.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, no, it's been great.
All right, well, we're going to let you go as we get ready for the restart. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
And that was Jackson Carr. You always hear stories like that. Always a lot of fun to hear what these guys have to say. Quick yellow comes in, comes out. We get ready to go back racing once more. Orley, Stambaugh, and others line up 2 by 2 as we're back green from Atlanta. Race leader down into 1 and 2. Stambaugh company. Zachariah Cartledge in third. Makes the walk underneath. Orley, Cartledge. Orley gets that one, 51 to go. See him tied up near the outside wall. Looking, shuffling. Mitchum on the bottom, Orley in the middle. See them get up near that outside wall. It's because of the way Atlanta Motor Speedway is just bent and changed. 3 wide up the gut. Tobin up to Horley off the nose of Thurston. They save it. Sanders through the middle, trying to squeeze. Did he make it through? No, he did not, but it's a single car spin, and he gets to the bottom of the track. 49 to go. Race stays green. Single file momentarily. What they can, trying what they will. Thurston to the outside, move, spin, Tobin off the nose, and he's gonna go around. Caution is out again. Well, if you came for Saturday Night Rex, I think you definitely have got your peacemaker in them. Because, oh boy, have they been something. Things have gotten interesting. And I mean in a hurry. Lined up, towed up, spinning out. Saw Kingsley and others a part of it. Let's watch Tobin in the 65 lined up with Frank Orley. Not a good hit. Caution flies once again. 45 laps to go. James Thurston, your race leader. Daniel Mosteller in second. Now have Jaden Hall in third. Michael Mitchum in fourth. Jackson Carr in the fifth position. We have not spoken to James Thurston. He is currently in a private chat. But if he goes to victory lane, we for sure will be able to speak with him. Lane Sanders, oh man, he tried to squeeze that gap. It didn't work out, but the caution still came out later on. Those moments, they look to be daring.
Contreras went and 10 wrecked that guy and got me involved. He won't be lasting much longer. I can promise you that much.
Talking about Eladon?
Yeah, he's a target car, isn't he? 'Cause Mitchell was in the back a lap down, and then the other one was white, so I don't think, it had to have been him. He turned, the guy blocked him, walked the middle line, held them all up, and then then Contreras just turned him down the backstretch and hit me instead.
Oh, wow.
Get our lap back. Only had 48 seconds, but it's still inconvenient. Gotta put up with all that. Yeah, just running like a bunch of wild dogs out here tonight.
Well, Saturday night, and on a super speedway, as so for the ones that are also wondering, a lot of our main group is currently not here. They raced the 24 earlier today. We heard a bunch of them are getting shut-eye, getting ready for Tuesday's final NR of 2024. With this is also an opportunity, Lane, for someone like you to go out there and get a big-time win.
I miss my group. I miss my regular group. I miss my regular group so much.
But this is also an opportunity for you to go out there and get your big-time win, maybe at a New Hampshire. Do you think it's possible?
If the regular morons don't wreck me first. If these new morons don't wreck me first, is all I'm saying.
It's going to be a lot of fun to see how that rocks. Ford, Chevy, their line back up. We'll get ready for the restart. More Jarmer's getting ready to lock in and go green. I want to say thank you again to everyone that's tuned in tonight. Looking at that live chat, seeing all the great viewers hanging out with us on this Saturday night edition of NR Night in America. Still 44 laps to go. The question is, does it get going? When does it get going? And if it does, how does it get going as we get ready to go back green? Ford Chevrolet. Lined up on the front row. Mosteller on the outside, Thurston on the bottom. Pace car the hard left onto pit road. James Thurston has the control of the field. Most remember the incident that he had on the outside. Now we'll have the start 2 by 2 with an opportunity to win. 43 remaining from Atlanta. Mose on the outside with Michael Mitchum. Mitchum joining in now with the 20 machine. That's James Bomar in the Target Toyota. There's still a lot of racing left to go. There's still a lot of shuffling left. Bryson Bird. Showing up, looking to show out. .41 to do it. See, that inside line is just not going the way it needs to. Zachariah Cartledge. Now you can go below that line, but if you cause a caution doing so, you can be disqualified. And it does count for Atlanta as well. You go below that red line, it's out of bounds. It will cause into some type of issue. Jackson Carr. On the inside, Bomar squeeze to the outside in front of Daniel Mosteller. It's getting thrown around, Frank Horley. 2 by 2, 3 wide as well. Bomar, Mitchum, and others. Bomar help. That's on the inside, Frank Horley. Michael Mitchum. Thundering to the inside, taking the lead, maybe not. Here comes James Thurston to join in. Thurston on the outside. Got the help from River Page. Thurston to the race lead. Teammate underneath. Picks up Mitchum. Can he pick up the lead? Don't look now, but Lane Sanders is right there. Remember, he went around. They got the car repaired. Sanders in the middle. Rodriguez with Mosteller. That's on the outside. And it's going to be tough to watch for some. Page inside with Horley. Mitchum outside with Thurston. Now Thurston gives a slam to the back end of the Toyota. What to do, what to do. Page underneath. Gets down on the apron, still 3 wide, thundering and slamming. See them absolutely just tearing it up. What works, what doesn't? 2 by 2, mostly from the top 3, the top 4. There's Kingsley, there's Rowe. Can something work? Mosteller with the lead on the outside. And he's going to have Rodriguez. Rodriguez right with him. Most and Rodriguez, 2 by 2. And Beaumart's right with them on that outside. Sean Rowe outside now, lined up as well. Most on the inside, gets slammed in the rear. An opportunity for Thurston to win. An opportunity for Sanders to win. This is what we look for. When was that long green flag run going to come? It's here, it's now, and it doesn't look to be going anywhere. Toyota on Toyota. Rowe on the bottom, Mosteller joining in. Thurston, Horley. Man, James Thurston, a big shove to the back end. Oh, trouble. Bryson Bird may have got a piece of it. No, he gets away. It's Asher Hansen and River Page that will bring the caution out yet again. Look out. Things got interesting, and I mean in a hurry. "29 laps to go. And you saw River Page do what he did. Watch here. There's that move to the inside. And then the pack quickly caught up to him. And it was just a stack up from there. It was really hard to pick who did what. And the DVP has taken multiple drivers out of contention. We can't believe the DVP has been added to iRacing. Didn't see that one coming at all. Mosteller mentioned it. Let's go chat with them. Most, John Ramos, the DVP. Did we know it was in? Did we not know it was in?
Oh, I know. I don't think half the people in here know.
I definitely didn't know either. That's for sure. Wow. Can you believe that?
I can.
You can. Hey, I'll say this, DVP striking hard. How did you get through it? Because we did see you with damage at one point.
I did not get a meatball flag. I only got some optional damage. I'm not sure what the requirements are for it. I think if you break a toe link or a tire or whatever, that's what knocks you out of the race. But maybe bent steering or a bent toe link, yeah, you can get away with. I'm not really sure. Something that did happen is a bunch of people just got busted through the pit entry.
Oh, yes, and you're not clearing those black flags.
They're all in the back, and I'm the first off the pit road now because of that.
Heck, yeah, that is actually pretty cool. to go ahead and see, honestly, with how things have gone on. Well, a lot of racing still left to go. That's what we're keeping an eye on here. And we're watching what's really coming up now. You got the lights off on top of the pace car. A lot of these drivers have an opportunity to get a win that most likely usually wouldn't win on any given NR night in America. Are you looking to take that opportunity away?
A win's a win. I'm gonna go the same way I normally do. These guys are hungry. They don't really get a lot of shots, and a lot of big names that are not here. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to see a lot of hard racing. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, we're going to continue to watch, monitor, have a great time with you. You're the Chevy on the outside. Inside, Tobias Matheson. You know how many wins Matheson has?
0.
0. And it could be 1 depending on how this goes. But hey, 27 laps still to work with. You got some names that you know back there. Devins Baker, excuse me. They're in 4th. Connor Zola, who unfortunately got axed from the e-ticket due to it being downsized from 62 to 40 drivers. A lot of guys looking to prove themselves. I don't think they're going to be any waiting on that end. Good luck, Moss Stellar. Line them up 2 by 2. A lot of drivers out due to the DVP, the new system in place. We'll get ready to go back racing. Matheson jammed up on the bottom. Still the edge as they head through the start-finish line and back to turn 1. Two by 2. Tying across the line, Sean Rowe. Oh, trouble. Michael Mitchum outside wall, and he's going to take another one with him. That may have been Mitchell Armstrong. And it will bring the caution out again. That may have been off the nose of Devins Baker. And usually you don't see this many wrecks at NR night. It used to be very common to see stuff like this. But not in the case anymore. And oh boy, has it started a ruckus. From multiple drivers in this field. Man, oh man, oh man. Mitchell Armstrong, another one looking for a win. Involved in that instant, let's watch once more. Watch Devins Baker, the 10 machine. Oh yeah. Car gets tight down into turn 1 and turns Michael Mitchum. Devins Baker, 1 win in NR night in America. Guess what that took place? Well, you got to go all the way back to Bristol, I believe, 2022, where he very much saw victory lane. So silence fills the racetrack once more as we'll get ready to line it back up. Once again, we go to New Hampshire at the conclusion of this race, and this just once again gives us an opportunity to talk to some more drivers, hear with what they've got to say as we continue to work towards the final moments of this race. I'm looking to see who we could talk to. How about Connor Zola? I haven't talked to Zola in a long time. Zola, John Ramos, how are you? And let's see if we can get from him. We know he is on track there in the 11th position. Let's try it one more time. Connor Zola, John Ramos, you got a copy? Oh, there we go. We got him. He's a little bit low on our end, but let's see if we can make that work. Zola, well, you're up there in the 11th spot. You did get word that at one point you were in that e-ticket event, then got snubbed in the final moments due to the event being moved from a 2-day to a 1-day. winning here, it proves a lot. What are the opportunities at hand for you?
You know, me not being a really good late racer, I've just been lucky with everybody getting killed in all these wrecks. I mean, I've had help. I was 5th on that last restart, but the leader didn't get going, and I didn't want to, you know, cause a huge wreck, so I backed off on the apron, and then conveniently they all wrecked and burned one the next time.
All right, well.
Pretty much just getting killed in the crash.
All right, well, we're ready to go ahead and get this one back going. For you, my man, victory lane doesn't look too far away. Let's see what you've got. And he's going to line him up and try it once again. Ford Chevrolet, that's the front row. 22 laps to go in this race. As all eyes continue to look forward on what is to come. Excitement, well, it's been in the air for a lot of drivers. Opportunity, it's been up there as well. Reading the live chat once again. If we hit 180 likes, we will see race number 4. I'm telling you, you want to see that before the final NR Night in America that will take place this Tuesday night. Final NR Night in America of 2024. Let's go ahead and make that very, very apparent. Time to go green. Mosteller, Frank Horley. 2 drivers lined up. Ready to go at it again. Most on the move, 22 to go. Rowe underneath, looking to the outside. Jackson Carr back on the bottom, picks up the 87. The real question's going to be, how do you play this? Mosteller, Rowe, Horley on the outside, Hall right with them. 21 to go. A lot of shuffling, a lot of swing. All Jackson Carr has to do is just be smart right here. Move to the outside for Mosteller. Lines up toe-to-toe. James Bomar on the inside. Trying to see what he can work with, if he can work with anything. Carr and Bomar. Inside, outside, now Bomar to the outside lane, lining up with Mose. $18 to go. James Bomar. It's been a while since we've seen him in victory lane. He's stuck 3 wide. Mosteller to the outside. Nowhere to go. He drops back. 17 laps remaining in this race. Bomar topside, Thurston on the outside now with Horley in the middle. Yahir Rodriguez on the scene. What can he do? Time is ticking. Only 15 laps to go. You're going to have to make it wide. The DVP has caught so many by surprise, but it hasn't stopped PBR. They're 1-2. Here's Horley with Rodriguez. Horley to the inside. Picks up James Bomar as Rowe runs top with Rodriguez. Don't leave out James Thurston. Thurston now on the scene. Frank Horley, the race leader, 13 remaining. Now slicing into the outside wall. Horley, Mosteller, Bomar, Matheson, and others. You see them on screen trying to make something work. That's the longest way around this racetrack. Now it's mostly single file. They're calming it down. You're starting to see the guys that usually work together now making their way forward. With Rowe on the inside, the odd one out. He's trying to work with Thurston. He's trying to work with Rodriguez. Just don't know if he can get there. Horley leads, 11 to go. Thurston, Jackson Carr, Morrow's up there as well. Slicing and moving. Matheson, deeper in the pack. 43 drivers took the green flag. You're watching the final moments from round one at Atlanta. Horley, Rowe, Thurston, Wilkerson. Frank Horley, huge Joey Logano fan. If you look on the back bumper, Rowe in the wall, you'll see with Horley, he has the big 3X. Showing the three-time champion Joey Logano has now become. Thurston up the gut. He's going to have Wilkerson. Bomar on the inside now with the machine in 6. Jackson Carr. Time's ticking. The worst question is going to be, when does someone get desperate? You wonder if you can gamble on and win, because you know how these races usually play out. 7 to go. Top lane magic working well. Have you talked to most drivers? They say they usually like to be leading on the last lap, but the last time we came to Atlanta, there was a last lap pass for the win. No guarantee. First, second, third, or fourth, when that white flag waves, only guarantee is where you finish at the time of checkered. Thurston topside, Bomar on the inside. And PBR has now flooded the main group up front. Man, that 74 got tied off 4. And that's Hall struggling to maintain pace. Oh, now they're starting to move. Trouble, turn 1. Tobin, Byrd, and others Caution will wave. We'll see overtime. And one comes to rest after going end over end. That's Bryson Bird out here at Atlanta. Now you wondered when you saw the 4 wide how that was going to work. Well, it didn't really end up working the way some expected. Thurston will be the control car. And we'll get ready to do it again. Let's watch the replay. That was coming to caution. This is coming to the wreck. Watch the 74. Nothing to do with it. Bird gets into the wall. Hall's right there, and Bird gets slammed up against the safer barrier and rides it. Soon to be down the embankment. How no one else hit him? Not a clue. A lot of time still left to offer. For all the racing out on the surface, James Thurston, Jacob Wilkerson, Orley, Mosteller, Bomar Carr, and others. What was 5 to go is now 3 to go. We'll set up a green-white checkered for the ones hanging out with us tonight. Hello, welcome, and we hope you stick around long-term because the final race of 2024 will be taking place on Friday. Actually, that's the final race in total. That's the Great American 500 taking place Friday, December 20th at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. The final NR Night in America of 2024. This coming up Tuesday. For most, there will be an opportunity to make something work. Whether it works out or not, well, completely up to what happens on the racing surface. Ford, Chevy, that's how they line up. Thurston, Wilkerson, Horley, Mosteller. As they come back to the line, they will see the 1 to go this time by, showing we don't have much left to go here at Atlanta. Ford on the outside, Chevy on the bottom. Chevy on the outside, now Ford on the bottom. As they line up back 2 by 2 with the lights off. Overtime in NR Night in America. How does it work? It's as simple as it gets. We start the race again in the restart zone. Once the leader takes the white flag, this race is official. Next flag ends the race. If a caution does happen to come out, well, another thing to mention. Oh my goodness, hold the phone. This is a 1-lap shootout. Somehow, some way, green-white checkers were not enabled. 1 lap to determine it. It will be the final lap of this race. No overtime, just going all the way. Oh, man. So how desperate do you get if you're 4 or 5 rows back? Chevy versus Ford, Ford versus Chevrolet. They usually say you want to be leading on the white. That makes James Thurston the big darn to get it. 1-lap shootout. To the restart zone, Talladega. 1 to go from Atlanta. Wrecking already deeper in the field. Horley to cover on Bomar. Thurston on the outside with Mosteller. Lines up with Jackson Carr. Horley in the middle. Mosteller in the middle. Who's gonna win this race? Wrecking, spinning, Mohsen Bomar, Jacob Wilkerson, victorious from Atlanta. James Wilmar goes to the outside wall. Jacob Wilkerson goes to victory lane. Lane Sanders and others. Lane Sanders P2. Man, oh man, and no one saw it coming. PBR to victory lane. Jacob Wilkerson with an amazing move when it mattered the most to find himself top of the board. Wilkerson, congratulations.
Yeah, man. I don't know how I was able to pull that off. They all just wrecked.
I don't know how overtime wasn't enabled because it was never taken off.
Yeah, there should have been a green white checker there. It should not have been a one-lap shootout. But
which is wild because we're going to point it out once again, was never taken off, but your victor at the end of the day. Final lap. Walk me through it.
Final restart, I was just trying to time the restart perfect, and somehow I was able to time it, and I thought I was going to lose the race because the guy behind me didn't go, and I had to. He tried to split me 3 going into 1, and I blocked it. And I was just going wide open, just hoping I would get the best push, and it ended up working out in 3 and 4, and they all just wrecked and came out the winner.
Wow. Well, it came down to it. You were in position. You go to victory lane. This is the same car you're racing Friday for the Great American 500. Is this a good stepping stone to getting your first e-ticket?
Oh yes, definitely. I'm feeling really good going into Friday night. We got a lot of speed along with the other PBR guys. We all got a lot of speed. I feel like one of us can definitely get a win for that race and get another e-ticket for PBR. And yeah.
Well, PBR is looking for a big one at that. You can join drivers like Michael Gregory, other PBR notable, who also will be taking the green flag in that race. But a win here. It was dangerous. It was tough at times, but you still found your way to victory lane. Congratulations. We're going to hang out with you just a little bit. Opinions on Saturday Night NR. You like it? You don't like it? What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely do kind of like it because it gets... Everybody's usually available on Saturday night, along with pretty much the same for Friday night. I feel like Sunday night, I can deal with like only 2 races, but since we're doing Saturday night, I can actually do the full schedule. And unlike Tuesdays and like weekdays that we do, and our nights I'm not really available to do because of like school and all of that stuff. But yeah.
All right. Well, for the ones that are wondering, they did announce who the Heisman winner was this year, whether it was Cam Ward, Ashton, I believe Ashton from Boise, correct? Was he still in there? As Jenny, and then I believe Travis Hunter. Well, Travis Hunter went ahead and won it. Quick spoiler for some that may have been wondering. But yes, it was a wild, fun time. We are obviously considering new things for 2025, barring whatever changes I have, obviously, to my schedule. But a lot of fun things still in the works. Nice to see you back in victory lane. I'll never forget your first win in an or not an e-ticket, your first win ever in NR Night in America. Came in pretty cool style.
Yeah, it was kind of dirty, but I had to do what I had to do. Even though.
And funny, it was Kansas. It also came from the same track that you lost it with a move on the outside by William Schmidt. An opportunity to get your first at that moment.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Explain to the viewers, how hard is it to win an NR Night in America?
Oh, it's super hard. It's basically, I mean, back then I used to run this like actually trying to win, but right now I just run this just trying to have some fun. And ever since I've changed my mindset of focusing on having fun, I've started to win a lot more. So, yeah, it can be pretty hard to win these races because pretty much most people in here are good. And yeah, ever since I started racing these, I used to be very bad with my driving style, and I've gotten so much better over time. And I've started winning a lot more as of recently.
All right, well, heck, yeah, love seeing the optimism, but yes, winning an NR, it's been tough. It's been tough since the beginning, and we're so glad you're here. For the ones that are wondering, all of the NR Night in Americas, maybe minus 1 or 2, we still have to go back and check, have been unlisted for members. So if you're a member of the YouTube channel, you can go back whenever you want. Go ahead and check out all those old races. By chance, Wilkerson, what was your first ever NR Night in America race?
It was, I believe, in late at the end of 2021. It was COT at Bristol Night.
Wow. The Bristol Night race? Was that the one with all the engine issues?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. It's crazy how I remember that, too. I'll never forget that race. That was a lot of fun to go ahead and watch. But yeah, wow, that's an interesting welcome to what we do here. Any races out there that you think you had the best shot at winning, but it was taken away in the final moments?
I definitely feel like that Kansas Next Gen race, I had the race in the bag until that late race yellow. There was one Auto Club race in the Next Gen that I was running up front, and I finished second, along with Atlanta Next Gen as well with this combo. I was in a position to win, and I got wrecked. There was so many races that I had chances to win, I couldn't even remember all of them.
Wow. Well, was a lot of fun. Sorry to go ahead and yap your ear off there for just a moment. Getting the session put up there for New Hampshire. I know the DMs have been flooded saying, where is it? Where's the session for New Hampshire? It's coming up here in just maybe minus 30 seconds, give or take. So we'll get ready to get things rolling. Do you think New Hampshire's a track to your liking, or is this one of those tracks where you wish wasn't on the schedule for tonight?
I feel like it'll be a fun race, but it's definitely not a track of my liking. Like, I'm no good at short track racing, but it should be chaotic and fun. With the gen sits too, I'm really not all that good with the gen sits car, so we'll see about it.
All right, well, session's going up faster at IDK. It will be 50 laps here for round number 2. Round number 3, the viewers have to vote, and you know what? Since you did win race 1, you get to help with it. Where should we go for the Supercars in race number 3?
Does it have to be a road course?
We've tried putting the Supercars on ovals, and the problem is, with how those cars are, there's more weight on the left side. Excuse me, there's more weight on the right side than the left side. So for the ones that don't know, the opportunity to make oval cars fast, you put more weight on the left. With the Supercars, they have more on the right. Unfortunately, there has not been a single oval out there setup-wise that we have been able to work with. We think maybe a Martinsville could roll, but we'd have to really change up the entire setup.
Yeah, alright. I feel like with the Supercars, I feel like y'all should go to at least Watkins Glen, knowing that's a most popular road course that we've ran on in this community.
That is. Watkins Glen is very popular. I know Coda's going to be one of them. Sonoma is going to be up there. We have not taken it to a street course, and those cars are technically meant for street courses in a way, Allen, you know, all those tracks that they have over there in Australia. I wouldn't mind a Roval as well. I wouldn't mind a Homestead Roval. I wouldn't mind a Long Beach. Yes, Bryce Benton. Yes, Long Beach is one of the big ones that I was thinking of. Josh Lilly has backed it up with a Long Beach as well. If we continue to have Long Beach in there, we will probably have to take it there because, oh boy, I know Long Beach would be sick with that track.
I can agree with Long Beach.
Yes, I am 100% on board for a Long Beach. It will really depend on whatever the viewers want. I'm seeing a little bit of Watkins Glen. We know Watkins Glen's the most popular track we go to on the road course side. Matter of fact, probably deserves an e-ticket in or around the near future. But yeah, short tracks. Yeah. We're looking at some short tracks maybe to make it work with the setup. We actually tested it on the Indy Oval. It did not work. It didn't work at all. So very, very unfortunate. Wonder if the DVP will be implemented for New Hampshire. That's going to be a lot of fun to figure out. So we're checking things out, hearing what others have to say before we go green. James Bomar Ooh, he had a good shot at winning. He's going to be here at New Hampshire. Let's see how that goes. But for you, Jacob Wilkerson, we'll let you go. Congratulations on your win.
Thanks, man.
We'll drag him back. We'll continue to talk with drivers ahead of this next race. Bean, let's elaborate on the last time we spoke. You said, I'm not a super speedway driver. Is New Hampshire a track that you think you can go ahead and get a win at? Frank Corley, John Ramos, you got a copy? And I do not think he is here, so we'll chat back with him in just a matter of moments. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and pick out Sean Rowe. Sean Rowe, John Ramos. Let's see if we can go ahead and grab him with another chat just one more time, and we'll try it once again. Sean Rowe, John Ramos, you got a copy?
I do.
You very much do. Excited to go ahead and hear that. Next gens, they're your foray. They're your big thing. Gen 6 historically hasn't been your best combo, but we're heading to a track that is very heavy on Gen 6 racing when it comes down to the ins and outs. New Hampshire, a lot of braking, having to find the right line. Do you think this is a car track combo that's worthy of a Sean Rowe win?
I hope so. I go here every year. I love this track a lot. I've put in a ton of laps already on the new updated surface. And you never know, I might show up and be one of the best guys here. Could be somebody to look out for.
All right, well, we are looking and wondering what's still to come, waiting for some drivers to join into the session before we get ready to advance it. We'll advance it this time by, so we'll get ready to qualify. Can you show these viewers what is it like to go around New Hampshire Motor Speedway here in a Gen 6?
I sure can.
All right, we're going to find you on track. What scheme do you have?
Should be a Carl Edwards 19 or something.
Okay, let's see where Sean Rowe may lie. There he is, currently waiting for him to get out of the box when that time comes. 5 minutes. Is it 1 lap or 2 laps?
It is 4 laps allowed. I'm assuming the second lap's going to be your fast lap.
Okay, sweet. All right, show us around this track.
All right, so we're looking for this out lap, just get tires heated. Kind of a tricky pit road exit here, gotta stay really tight below the line. And we're off and away. Gotta really be good on the brakes here, make sure you got them heated up right for that second lap. You're kind of looking to hook this seam right in the middle, right about here. And that's really gonna help your car turn a little loose off exit. And starting our lap, gonna be just kind of sending it in, figuring out the braking zones here first. Try to clip this seam right there, get the turn in the car, and really ride that throughout the corner. Get that drive. Rear tires are going to be spinning a little bit, going to be tricky with this. And here we go into turn 3, doing the same thing basically. Might want to take a bit of a higher arc just to get that run for that second lap. Off turn 4, be easy on the wheel spin. It can get loose very easily in these cars. Let's see where that puts us. Lap 1, top of the board. You know me. Yeah, trying to do the same thing here. Hook it. Just be aware about that car coming around. These exits here can raise up a little bit and get the car a little light. Wouldn't be surprised if you see a few yellows of car spinning there. And turn 3, really just trying to get that rotation, hook the seam. Let's see where this lap puts us. And good drive off. Let's see. It's going to put us 30.037. That's top of the board right now. Let's see if it sticks. I'm going to try to take this lap just to cool the tires a little bit. Yeah, we got a big gap to the guy in second right now, so could be looking at a pole. Like I mentioned, good lap. Here we go. One last shot at a great lap here. Different line and try to get.
I mean, 31.092 is nothing to be ashamed of. Josh Lilly is sitting there in second. Sean Rowe, what a drive there.
Thank you.
That beautiful 19. Have you seen that car race in person?
Sadly, I have not, but one of my favorites when it was running. If I'm not wrong, I believe he won Richmond.
That's
in
right.
Space game in 2016.
It's a day race too.
Yeah, great finish that race. We're slow on the 4th lap, but thank you for that.
Well, I'll say this, it is pretty cool to see this track updated. You know, that was one of the big worries for us, is like, when are they going to update this track? It looks really cool already, but just the overall look of the Magic Mile. I'm guessing you're one of those New England drivers.
Oh yeah, of course. I love this track a lot. Great to see it finally look realistic now.
Heck yeah, well, we're going to get ready to try it all again here in just a matter of moments. NR Night in America, fueling victories all year long. James Thurston, always a pleasure to Sean Rowe, always a pleasure to hang out with you, and we'll get ready to go green flag racing.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Hopefully the fans enjoy it.
Heck yeah, we'll go ahead and drag him back as we get ready to roll the dice just once more, looking at some that we could go ahead and speak with. Let's try Frank Horley once again. Didn't get him last time. Horley, John Ramos, you got a copy.
Oh, hey, what's up? Hold on. Can I lock in for a second? I'm going again.
Oh, you're qualifying? Let the sights and sounds tell the story. We're going to watch Frank Horley qualify.
Pretty good 1 and 2. Oh boy, that was pretty fast.
How about it? Frank Horley, top of the board. And we got to watch it all unfold. Okay, I was going to speak to you about what I said last time at Atlanta. You didn't like the term that I gave you. I said, hey, you're a super speedway driver. Yeah. Well, here we are, ready to prove that wrong. Do you think this is the race?
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite fast in the field, so let's see how I do.
Let's see how you do. Watching Chase Crawl, he'll start from the 9th position. Other drivers still left to go, but they're not going to get there in time. Right, if I'm not mistaken, this may be your final race of the night because you don't have the supercar.
Yeah, I just left my GTA lead to qualify here to see how I would do, and turns out I'm on pole. I'm like, I'm racing this.
Yeah,
I want to.
For sure you're racing this. They can go ahead and wait another week. Let's get ready to go racing. Yeah. Big time opportunity to go to victory lane. If you win this, do you believe you're a favorite come Friday?
I wouldn't say I'm a favorite. There's some heavy hitters in there, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. I think I can run up front. I can compete.
All right, going to be a lot of fun to work with. Lock and load, Ford Chevrolet front row. You got Sean Rowe. How tough do you think he's going to be? He had a flyer lap before you came in and really put one down.
Yeah, Sean Rowe's good. He's fast. We'll see. See what he can do. My audio is really fucked up. I'm not going to have a spotter in this race.
And we apologize for the profanity there by Franklin Horley.
But yeah, my audio is messed up. I'm not going to have a spotter this race, so I'm going to have to be my own spotter. We'll see how this goes.
All right, going to be awesome to see. We're going to go ahead and drag him back, and we'll be ready to go. Riker Byram, John Ramos, how are you?
Not too bad. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well. Are you ready for that supercar race? A lot wanted to be from Long Beach. What do you think?
That sounds like fun to me. I mean, to be honest, I don't have too much experience on that one, but I do like that car though, so I think it'll be fun.
All right, well, pretty cool. Always fun speaking with you. You ready for the Daytona 500 is the real question.
I'm very ready. I just bought, well, I'm about to buy my plane tickets, all that stuff, so all I got left is either the hotel or the rental car, so it's getting exciting. Let's put it that way. It's getting more and more exciting.
It is getting exciting. That's what we love to go ahead and hear. Very exciting indeed as we get ready to rock and roll. Ford inside, Toyota's outside. Riker Byram, always a pleasure to say hello as we get ready to go back green. NR Night in America, fueling victories all year long as these drivers lock in and lock out just one more time in this race. Round number 2 of the night. Horley, Rowe, Mitchum, Carpenter will be lined up on the front row. Godspeed, drivers. You are go for throttle up. Beautiful night of racing, beautiful night of action. For all the fans that are hanging out with us down below on a Saturday night, let's get ready to try it just one more time. The magic of NR on full display as we head north to New Hampshire in the Magic Mile. Let's light the fuse from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Race leader Mitchum, Horley, and others back in the second and third spot. You saw how quickly he was just able to get to the gun. 3 wide, Kendall Carpenter on the inside. Just a tap to the Michael Mitchum 38. Well, he got low down on entry and still low, well off exit, nearly up and into the 22. Low downforce, high horsepower. Sing a song while you're at it. And it's just one of those combos you love to see. The drivers love it. And it's got the brand new graphics update as well. Not a lot of that yellow tint in the sim. Expect New Hampshire to continue to be a hot topic as we continue to race here well into 2025. Rowan Mitchum, top 2 single file. Watching Eladam Contreras back in the 7th position. Everett Couch up to the 6th spot. And Mitchum, oh, did he find his way around Frank Corley? He did. Now locks into that 2nd position. Contreras, a blink. You're starting to consistently see internet issues out of that 92. Chase Strahl underneath the 23. Or should we say Bryce Benton underneath the 23. Chase Strahl. Benton now driving his number 9. So still a lot of racing left to go as we're into the opening laps here of round number 2. Top 3, top 4 all single filed out. Always great to see Josh Shalili up front, racing with what he's got. And on a mission in the 4th position, Lilly has yet to win since February, should we say even January of 2024. Been a near full year as his multi-class win there with the Truck Series. Bounce under pressure, Eladam Contreras. Not too much to show for it. Horley and Mitchum still wheel to wheel. That's Ford's at bay. Challenging each other for position. You can throw Josh Lilly, Chevrolet right in the mix. Mitchum to 2nd. He's 6 tenths back to Sean Rowe. And now the wonder is, man, is Sean Rowe going to check out and pull away, or are these tires going to be eaten up, chewed up, and spit out? But we do have that long green flag run. A lot of cautions there at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And now brought us to New Hampshire, wondering if we could even go caution-free. And already, you see the separation well deep into the field. Jacob Wilkerson, fresh off a win. Tobias Matheson in the 99. Man, he is running, I mean, at a quick pace. Check that. That was Yahir Rodriguez. Did you see how deep he went down into turn 1? For a second, I thought he wasn't going to brake. Others on the tire saving mode. Josh, check that. Yahir Rodriguez on the I want to go up there and contend with the leaders mode. Top 4 separated by about a 1.5 seconds, give or take. Counts and others looking and wondering what's going to happen, if anything can happen. There's Kendall Carpenter. Just behind the main group of leaders. Chase Strahl. Bryce Benton. Gino Morrow. Morrow underneath Benton. Looking to see what he can do, if he can do something. .40 to go. Lilly in fourth, Carpenter in fifth. Counts, Contreras, sixth and seventh. For the new viewers coming on in, we say hello and welcome. To the loyal viewers that have been here for quite some time, we say thank you so much for enjoying your time watching NR Night in America. And we have two big battles currently on track. There's Group 1 that is way ahead of the rest of the field. Then you got 3 or 4 just nearly stuck about 4 wide. Coming off turn number 2, that starts in or around the 8th and 9th position. Wilkerson in 8th. Morrow now in 9th. Chase Crawl, Bryce Benton, Yahir Rodriguez. We're well deep within each other. Benton up to Crawl, toe-to-toe off turn 4. See how deep Yahir Rodriguez is driving it in. Don't look now, but Michael Mitchum's on the move. Was 6/10 back at one point, now a 3-9. Half a second. While that goes on, battle for third, Frank Corley and Josh Lilly. Corley on the outside, loose into the outside wall. Lilly gets on through and will be relegated to the 4th position. Here's the convoy in Group 2. Morrow, Crawl, then you got Yahir Rodriguez. It's so easy to hit the wall here at New Hampshire with it being a flat track. Don't have all that extra banking to really lay on. .35 laps to go. Corley, Carpenter, Contreras, Counts. Lined up and rolling. .35 to go. Michael Mitchum in the 2nd position. Josh Lilly in the 3rd position. Frank Corley, Kendall Carpenter lined up the top 5. And you're starting to see tire wear really become a factor. That's what makes New Hampshire so great. You're not going to get that pack racing 3x3x3, 6 or 7 rows deep. You're going to see strategy changes and drivers trying to lay on what works or maybe on what could not work. Carpenter, Contreras, Couch, and for the ones that are wondering, my message in the live chat, reacting to the Flames Panthers, the Flames up 1-0 as the Florida Panthers are currently playing as of this moment. That's what's great about Saturday nights. Get live updates from the viewers down the chat below on who's winning what, from basketball to football to baseball. And it really comes throughout the entire year. Every time we do a Saturday night stream, always get those updates, and it's always pretty cool. Rowan Mitchum, top 2. Josh Lilly there in 3rd. Frank Corley back and 4th. Then there's Kendall Carpenter, Eleanor Contreras. Contreras having a great drive so far in that 6th position. On the racetrack, Dominic Barbagallo. Trying to see what he can go ahead and do. Michael Mitchum, Josh Lilly, the new fight for 2nd as Frank Corley has mostly gone towards no man's land. Trying to put up a good fight. So Rowe, the race leader, others looking, wondering, and waiting for things to happen, maybe things to change. And you got Carpenter, Josh Lilly there with Michael Mitchum. Ooh, Mitchum right around the outside. And he get there, back to the gas. Lilly really putting up a fight as Sean Rowe continues to lead. But can Rowe's machine hold on for the long term? Mitchum now in the tire saving mode. That's why Lilly went to challenge. And you're starting to see that 38 really put up a fight. Second, third, toe-to-toe, wheel-to-wheel. I don't know how long Mitchell can hold off Lilly. I mean, there's a matter of moment that you start thinking to yourself as a driver, okay, if I hold off a little bit too long, we continue to lose time. You worry if that race car will continue to survive for the next couple of laps. And that's what's currently in the realm of possibility. Lilly underneath. Now gets back through, and Michael Mitchum will now drop to the 3rd position. Frank Corley there in 4th. Wouldn't be surprised if he liked the fight. What can Josh Lilly do to hold off Michael Mitchum? He got past him, but Mitchum really hasn't fallen back. He's mainly just been in that same place throughout the entirety of this run. Or can Lilly go up there and find Sean Rowe and get around Sean Rowe? Look at the lap times, bottom of your screen. As we show the update on Lilly, starting 5th, lowest is 6th, currently in 2nd. Lap times, that's what it's been. Remember, he had to find his way originally around Michael Mitchum, which took some time. Really started to eat away at him. That's a 187. That's what they're clocking in last time by. Keep an eye on the pool when they get back to the line this time. And that's what's great about these types of races. You can watch the races on the track, but really you're looking at the left side of intervals, you know, where there's different battles on track. You look at Byram, Chase Crawl, they'll be coming into view in just a matter of moments. And you like to look at the bottom of your screen and say, okay, what has it been? They're showing that Josh Lilly is slower in the last couple of laps. I think that's just because, man, oh man, Sean Rowe had a great 3 and 4, and Lilly just did not. Eleanor Contreras, Frank Orley. Eleanor underneath. Jacob Wilkerson watching on. Trying to see what he can do. Wilkerson, Orley, there's Carpenter, deeper in the field. Wilkerson finding his way around both. And Frank Orley's tires are shot. See ya well up the racetrack. One around. And that may have been Devins Baker. Going for a spin all on his own. Let's watch it back. That's the product of New Hampshire. Very easy to spin. Very easy to make a mistake. Sean Rowe is out of here. Now, he hasn't had to deal with Josh Lilly on the same set of tires, nor Lilly has had to go out there and really fight the race car, running up against others. Rowe currently eyeing a big opportunity to find victory lane now with 18 laps to go before we go supercar racing in race number 3. Continue to ask down in the live chat below. We're reading it all loud. Where do you want to go for supercars? Chicago Street, Long Beach, Watkins Glen. I think those are the big 3. We need one more track to think about. And you know what? We may have just gone to Indianapolis Road Course. Let's put it in the poll just then, just there. There's so many of you wanting more Saturday night streams as we continue to watch and wait. Green flag pit stops are going to be coming in aplenty as the tire wear continues to be a long-standing issue. Mitchum is back there to Josh Lilly. And he's got him. Mitchum into second, Lilly back to third. And don't look now, but Jacob Wilkerson is there. This is happening 3 seconds behind race leader Sean Rowe. Lap traffic under the 97. Now keep in mind, Indy Road, you might get a bigger car count if you vote that one just strictly because so many have that track. If you have Indianapolis Oval, you have the road course. Well, it's been quite some time since we've gone to Chicago Street. Wouldn't be surprised if that is the most popular one. And you're starting to see the votes really tiling in for it. Here's Sean Rowe on the racetrack, just gets to the line just behind the battle for the race lead. Wilkerson in third. Mitchum, third position. As of now, Wilkerson a quick in and out, and he is now sitting catbird. Have a night, PBR. They sit now 1-2. Can you believe that? A PBR win with Jacob Wilkerson That coming from Atlanta. Now here he is sitting in second. Opportunity very much alive. $12 to go. Oh, in trouble, nearly a spin. Aaron Contreras and others are going to come in and out. Frank Orlees on pit road. So some drivers jumping the pit road early. Others a little bit hesitant, should we say. 11 to go. Should we say coming to pit road early? I want to say maybe not having to come to pit road at all. Wilkerson is closing in on Sean Rowe with this being a 50-lap race. It was questionable if they would have to go the distance. And currently, as of this moment, it looks to not be that way. Morley coming to pit road for more of a mechanical issue. Wilkerson has closed the gap just within the last lap or so, but with it being 11 to go now, it's really going to possibly come down to a miracle. Toe-to-toe with the lap machine in the 21. Really struggling to get back to the gas, and he's nearly back to where he was just in or around lap 38. Aaron Contreras around Michael Mitchum. And believe it or not, these long runs, this is what you have to get ready for. Because come Friday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, it's the Great American 500. I'm telling you, you will not want to miss that e-ticket event. The Iceberg and I up in the booth. The final race of 2024, but the final enter night will be this Tuesday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Do not miss it. Eight to go for Sean Rowe. New Hampshire adding the new to it with its new look. Wilkerson, one of the comers and goers in this race, bottom of your screen from 8th all the way up to 2nd. See what he can do if he can do it. $7 to go. Down to a 2.9. The second he started having an opportunity to close the gap, Sean Rowe said it was not going to be the case. The New Hampshire driver showing a great bit of speed, a great bit of aggression. And oh boy, was it something. $5 to go this time by. Works his way through underneath the 22, or should we say the 21. Now being Aaron Contreras, Sean Rowe as low as second this entire race. Well, 5 laps to go, gets ready to put Dominic Barbagallo yet another lap down. Barb goes wide there with Keith Ingram. 4 to go this time. Row underneath, Wilkerson on the racetrack, nearly 3 seconds back. Aaron Contreras, you got Michael Mitchum and others. All separate out. Josh Lilly, Michael Mitchum, these two have been going at it for quite some time. Just have not been able to put it their car in position the way they wanted to really muster something up. 3 laps remaining for Sean Rowe. Contreras nearly 5 back. Lilly now nearly 6 back. Keith Ingram, Dominic Barbagallo to the outside part of the racetrack. Rowe looking to put Chase Kroll lap down with 2 to go. Fun night, yes it is. You had the wildness at Atlanta that led to the peaky up in textbook racing in New Hampshire. Salamanca. 1 to go for Sean Rowe. Works his way to the inside part of the racetrack. Gets the run back down off turn 2. For the first time ever, Sean Rowe's going to win at his home track in NR Night in America. With just a couple races left in 2024, Rowe will see the checkered flag in December. He does it from New Hampshire. Wilkerson second, Contreras third, Michael Mitchum, Josh Lilly fourth, fifth, yes indeed. Good old textbook race. What you thought would have been wildness, what you thought would have been chaos, ended up not being. Sean Rowe going to victory lane. And PBR will go 1, 2. Sean Rowe to victory lane, congratulations.
We did it, man.
Big time win, your home track. Burning it down. First win on the new rescan, how's it feel?
This is awesome.
Heck yeah. You led absolutely nearly every lap. Tires, it didn't become a factor the way I thought it would be, including with the warmer temperatures. But man, oh man, did you make it work? How did you gauge? Did you start backing up and just maintaining pace?
At the start of the race, on the first 5 laps, I was kind of pushing a little hard, and then I realized I was pulling away, and I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I'm probably not saving. So I started backing it off a little easier on corner exit. That's what it seemed like everyone was really struggling with, the wheel spin off corner. And once I was able to get that down, I kind of stabled the gap to second, then eventually started pulling away. And just had to adjust the lane a little bit near the end to get more grip on the bottom. But man, this is awesome.
Yeah, heck yeah, it is. Toyota back in victory lane. PBR on fire. Unfortunately, we did hear your statement on why you were not able to make the Great American 500. Don't worry, it will not affect your opportunity to race the Florida 500. Just want to point that out. You did give us enough heads up, including with our changes. But man, oh man, it's going to feel a little empty with you not in that race come Friday.
Yeah, I was not happy to be given the news that I was missing it. Just apparently my parents were not looking at the schedule, I guess. Just a little bit of an issue there. Should have it cleared up for next time. Yeah, just unfortunate that happened, but still here, still winning. This is you know, 2 wins in basically a week's time is something that I don't usually see too much, so it's awesome to be here. Maybe I'll be a force for 2025.
Well, heck yeah. Love to go ahead and here. Let's go ahead and bring it back to our studios here in Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, listen, these viewers have been awesome here tonight, enjoying Saturday night action. Sean Rowe, what do you want to say to them?
I hope they enjoy the Supercars race. Those should be pretty fun. I want to thank everyone for coming out and, you know, tuning into the stream, giving support. You know, I wouldn't be able to put my name out there and really show off what I can do if the fans didn't come and watch. So I want to thank them for that. Thank you for putting these streams up, giving a great show to all the fans, and, you know, making the whole iRacing community better.
Heck yeah, love to go ahead and hear it. Listen, we're going to get ready to try it all again. Sean Rowe, congratulations on your big-time win. Got one more race left to go, unless we hit 180 likes, so do keep that all in mind. The big thing to go ahead and keep in mind, where we're going, Chicago Street is next, ladies and gentlemen, with the Supercars, and we are ready to have it all locked and loaded. What do you think about that? I'm not sure if you're racing that combo. We were going to do a 20-lap race. Just thought about it right now. 20 laps. I think that's pretty reasonable. Supercars, Chicago Street, opinions, be fully transparent.
I haven't raced the Supercars too much, but I do love Chicago Street as a track, so maybe I could go back to back. I don't know. I know there's a lot of good Supercars drivers that aren't me, but I'm pretty good at Chicago Street, so I mean, I'm happy with it. A fun combo, you know, something you probably won't see in real life with the Supercars because where they race, but I mean, yeah, should be really fun for the fans.
No, it should very much be. Really excited to see how it all runs in and out. Chicago Street, right before we get the Great American 500 at Chicagoland Speedway. Opinions on Chicagoland Speedway. So many talk about how they want it to come back. Would you like Chicagoland to come back ever?
Yeah, in real life it'd be amazing. I mean, real life has had great racing, even with the 550 package. Put on some good shows. And in iRacing, it's really fun, really underrated, in my opinion. In iRacing, it's a lot of multi-groove. You can rip the wall, you can rip the bottom. It's bumpy, it's got character, and it should put on a good show next week.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm going to put an update here in the Discord for everyone with the everyone, so getting ready for the ping. Chicago Street Supercar race on now. And we'll get ready to have that all on display. Guess what, Sean Rowe? We're very grateful to have you here and having a great time with us. Congratulations on that win. Well, New Hampshire, it is in the books. Chicago Street is next. Once again, for all the viewers watching back at home, the Supercar is a brand new car. There's no guarantee we're going to get too many drivers racing it tonight, but if we do go ahead and get a great lineup of drivers, we'll be very, very excited for it because we know it's going to put on one heck of a show when it does come in and out together. So keep that all in mind. Excited as always to try new things. And, you know, Saturday night, we don't get to do it often. Honestly, it feels like a brand new thing. So Chicago Street, boom, it's back. We continue to have fun with it. A lot of great things to come. A lot of great things in the making. Let's continue to talk to drivers as we work our way through. Right, goodbye, I'm John Ramos. I didn't get to finish that conversation with you now, did I?
Not quite.
Not quite. I don't think so. Well, we're going to Chicago Street here for the next race. That's what it looks like right now. Going to have to go ahead and give it an update. That's what the viewers have voted for. A race number 3. Supercars, super cool. Riker Byram, we're talking about Daytona. Are you bringing that beautiful camera?
Absolutely, I'm bringing the camera.
Oh, that's what I need to hear. Riker Byram is the reason why my profile photo looks the way it is. Absolutely a stunner of a photo with little to no sleep, by the way. And it makes me look like I had easily 12 hours of sleep. Even though that was like 2 nights in a row, I had to combine maybe 7 hours because I slept outside at Talladega. That's a story for another day. But hey, you know what? You gotta give it to Riker Byram, one of the greatest photographers. You should honestly freelance in photography.
Yeah, I've been told that before. I would be interested. It's just, you know, I hardly ever look for it because I'm either at work or I'm doing something else. So I'm always busy. Let's put it that way. So,
always busy.
But it's funny because that picture there, I never take pictures of other people. It's always cars.
Right.
So that's kind of out of my realm of expertise. So I'm pretty proud of that. I'll be honest.
And it looks pretty cool, like your photos. Like when you showed me what you took at Charlotte, I was like, dang, man, that's awesome. And then, you know, saw what you did later on. I'm like, oh man, now it looks really, really, really cool. So Chicago Street here with the Supercars opinions.
Well, I mean, I think this place is fun, you know, but, you know, I've never done it in this car. Oh, I think the only car I've done this track on is the only car I've driven is the next gen, so I'm not sure how this is going to feel.
You know,
this car feels a lot more like the type of car that I would enjoy driving. It's more on the rails. Suspension feels loose, stuff like that, compared to the next gen. So I think it'll be pretty fun.
Well, one thing I will say, looking at the cars, at least in my opinion. Well, let's make sure the audio is good. Oh yes, it's good. Wow, cannot believe he fixed that. The big thing about these cars is it kind of reminds people of what the next gen wants to look like in a way. I can't even say wants to look like. The next gen wants to look like the way it is now. But it looks like if NASCAR bought a Gen 8 car minus the wing. Almost. Maybe yes, maybe no. I can see resemblances of it to the next gen as well. Is that fair to say? Is that a fair statement?
I would say so. Honestly, to me it feels like the next gen is 100% inspired mostly by this car. At least if you know.
Now, did this car come out before or after the next gen?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
I think it came out after, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not 100% sure. I know it's a supercar that it seems like it was based off of, or at least that's what I heard.
The cool thing is about this car is we have a lot of Australian viewers, and they always talk about, hey, you got to give Bathurst a shot. Hey, you got to go check this track out, man. You got to see how cool this thing is, this car, and how it rips around. This car is really, really cool for multiple reasons. And honestly, with it being an iRacing, it has actually gotten me into wanting to check it out. You know, like, check out some races with it, even if I have one of those late nights to see whenever it starts. Because, I mean, it sounds great. It looks great. I've heard great things about it. Now the question is going to come down to, where do I find it on TV? Because, isn't it Adelaide that's coming out, correct?
That's what I was wondering, because I would like to see these races. I've seen clips of these cars, and they just look exciting as crap.
They do. They look really awesome. Exciting.
Compared to the Gen 7, in my opinion, like, I know it's not real life, obviously, but compared to the Gen 7 on here, this thing feels more like an Xfinity car in terms of how it
Get out of here.
Is on it. Power-wise, not so much, but in terms of the way the car feels suspension-wise, it does feel very similar, because you're turning in these cars and you can just see the car leaning a certain way a lot compared to the next gen, where it feels like you're driving on a board because the suspension is so stiff. In my opinion, if the next gens drove like this car on iRacing, I think I'd have more fun on them, and quite honestly, I think there'd be a lot more excitement in those next gens. This car's fun. It's on the rails the whole time.
And we're just getting an update here in just a matter of moments. So we're going to have in or around 20 cars, which I think is perfect for a brand new car at a track that is only popular as a race number one. I think that's pretty cool to go out and work with 20 laps. Do you think 20 laps is enough here?
I think it is, because I'll be honest, if I had to guess, there's going to be some cautions. And at the same time, for some reason, you wouldn't think it would, but it feels like it takes a little bit to get around this place. So I think that's a solid number. This race could either go by pretty quick, or there's going to be enough cautions that make it the longest race of the night. There's no telling.
It's going to be a lot of fun to go ahead and see. Getting updates on the scores for everyone that is wondering back at home. This is on the hockey side. Are you a big hockey fan?
You know, you would think with where I'm from and the things I like, you'd think I would be, but no. I need to go see one, though.
I'm telling you one thing for all the viewers back home. I'm not just saying this because the Florida Panthers won the Stanley this year, but I'm telling you, hockey is a different beast. I'm ready for hockey to become a fad in America. I'm serious. It is so fun to watch. What makes hockey is so good. Like, it got to the point that Because before, I was kind of a casual of hockey. The Panthers were doing well, which they never really were. And then I went to my first hockey game where the Panthers played the Preds. I think it was, not the Preds, excuse me, the Sabres. I think it was like 2018, 2019, in or around that area. And I thought to myself, wow, what a game. You know, that was so cool. And then I came back, watched them play the Canadians. It was a lot of fun as well. And I went to the third game, watched them play the Preds. That was fun. And then I watched the fourth game, them playing the Hurricanes, and that was great. I'm telling you, I've never had a bad time at a hockey game, ever. Now, then again, my team's never lost, so you can also factor that in and solve for however you think how fun hockey is. But at least they never lost on me with myself in attendance. I've definitely seen the Panthers lose enough games watching live. I watched the Stanley Cup this year, and oh my goodness, that was scary. What's great about hockey is it's so unique, in my opinion. Like, I'm telling you, for all the fans, all the viewers watching back home, give it a shot. It is so cool. I wish the blackouts weren't a thing, though. That's one of the biggest things that I don't like about it.
It's just like MLB. It's ridiculous.
Biggest moments I have watched on TV. First one, Tony Stewart wrecking Kyle Busch to win the 2009 Coke 0400. That was the greatest moment I've ever watched on TV. Okay? Let's see. There's got to be some other ones. Whatever comes to mind. Let's fill some great moments in there that you've watched. And then the other great moment, watching Bobrovsky blocking all the goals in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals with his legs up. Oh my goodness, he was on his back and his legs were up. I couldn't believe it. I was about to have a heart attack. Daniel Baldwin was there. The Panthers win. He gets a late video of me reacting. And I pick his cat up. And I started shaking his cat. Shugs was happy as well. I don't think Shugs was happy, actually. I think Shugs was absolutely scared of what was going on, but I was happy. And it was a great moment. I'm telling you, man, you can't miss hockey. Hockey is so fun and unique.
The clips I've seen, it's pretty. It is interesting to watch. It really is. It seems. For me, it feels like at the same time, like there's not. I never see huge scores, so you think it would feel slow. But the clips I've seen, it looks like
it's not slow.
Constant action.
And that's the thing. You don't need a high-scoring game for it to be fun because it's always quick. The Panthers, when they played Carolina, they scored first. They got the goal called back because someone was offsides. And then they ended up winning 6-0 when the game was 1-0 for the first two periods. Like, it is a good thing to watch, I'm telling you.
I might have to go see that. I know we've got, I feel like an idiot for not knowing this, but I want to say we have a team in Dallas, a hockey team, so I would be interested to go something like that. But in terms of next year, I'm full on stuff that I'm doing. I may have to go to see what happens, but all I know is when I get to Daytona, though, all I know is I don't know what all I'm doing and all that stuff. I know I'm ready to go get some chicken fingers, stuff like that.
Yeah. Are you gonna do that?
I mean, maybe.
Listen,
maybe I'll do that.
Not too many people can watch. They are watching back at home understanding what I'm about to say. Riker Barham.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it again.
Oh, absolutely.
He's gonna do it again, and I'm gonna be sitting next to him. I need you to take that camera out and take a photo of my reaction when he does it again, because we're going to a seafood restaurant, Riker Barham. And he will do it again. I have full faith that he will do it again, Riker Barham. Please take the photo with your camera. So at the end of the 2025, I can post it.
I'll take a picture of my chicken too. I'll make sure to get you in there also.
And then you know what? I'm going to send it to Mike.
Hey, send it to Mike.
I'm going to send it to Mike.
Freaking Mike, man.
The live chat is loving this conversation, by the way. This is why I want to talk to like drivers that have a lot of enthusiasm, because it gets me going, and when it gets me going, it gets everyone else going too, which is pretty cool. Hey, listen, we have loaded the field in. They're lined up 2 by 2. Byron, where are you starting in this race?
It says 10th right now.
Okay, so you're right in the thick of it.
Oh, I'm right in the middle of it. So it's either going to be chaos or I'm somehow going to slip right through it. So we'll see. It'll be fun though.
All right. Let's get ready to go ahead and lock this in. Looking for Marcel, looking for Byron. Let's see if you get to go to victory lane. You know, we haven't talked to Christian Delgado at all today. Christian Delgado, John Ramos, how are you?
I'm okay, John. How was your day?
I don't see you racing this one. I didn't see you very excited in the chat as well because of what the pick was. If it was a different track, would you be racing?
No, I don't have the supercars, and I don't have a. So, just got done with the NASCAR 24, and I had to back out early because my PC did not want to work. So yeah, it doesn't matter what we picked. I probably couldn't race.
All right, well. That is pretty interesting. How you had to back out early. Don't you get like a million fast repairs than that?
No. So I had to leave because the mid, well, right before we started the race, I updated my windows, updated my drivers, and it restarted and never turned back on. So I didn't have a computer to race with, so I had to go and get another person's PC that lives here in town, or at least that I could at least run the sim on, but it was so laggy I couldn't race. So same thing with Chicago here at the crit course. I don't think it would have been good enough. I would have been lagging all over the place if I wanted to cut a race. So.
All right, well, that is very, very interesting. How was it like racing your first ever Moon Car 24?
It was a lot of fun, honestly. You kind of go into there thinking it's going to be chaos, and it is. I mean, there's a lot of wrecking, there's a lot of stuff, but it's also it's so much fun. It's almost like in the best way possible, kind of like driving against AI, where you're just trying to avoid the corners, you're trying to get around some of the slow guys, and with all the limited fast repairs, it's you're really not out of it at all. The only bad thing is, I guess, there's a place in the sim where if you tow at the wrong part of the track, it won't let you take your fast repair, so you have to sit there and take like that 30 minutes of damage. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's always cool to see, really the whole sim racing community. We had guys here in our community, we had the car community, we had people from like the IMSA and IndyCar scene going in. We had coach drivers in there, and super cool to see everybody kind of come together as a group to raise some money for Toys for Tots.
All right. That is pretty cool. Listen, we're going to get ready to start this race right here. Out of everyone in this race, who do you think is going to win and why?
Win his second race here in 2024.
All right, that's Christian Delgado, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get ready to go ahead and rock and roll one more time. Christian, so glad to have you racing tonight, and hopefully get some shut-eye after that 24-hour. Let's get ready to go green. They line up 2 by 2 by 2 in and around turn 11 to turn 12 for the second time ever. And our night in America goes supercar racing. The first was at Mathers. The second, the streets of Chicago. Welcome all as we light the fuse from the Windy City. Thurston deep in, and there's the one around. McConaughey swipes another. Josh Lilly in the Red Bull goes to second. Mostello, the race leader. James Bomar, P3. From turn 3 to turn 4, the shoot up the 5. There's that long straightaway into turn 6. Sean Cochran and others. Cody Workman. With Michael Mitchum toe-to-toe. In and out through the fountain corner from 6 to 7 to 8, 9, and 10. And you all know turn 11 possibly better than anyone else. That right-hander, we've seen magical moments happen on this end of the speedway far too many times. And at our night in America, there's Thurston, there's Rowe, they're toe-to-toe, and Thurston finds a way through. Drivers struggling. Originally 20 slated to take the green flag. 1 not able to get to the start line to go ahead and record his lap, showing 19 drivers on the left side of your screen. There's Thurston underneath Sean Rowe, underneath Sean Conklin. Oh, we got another one around. Back half of the field, Michael Mitchum. Hard and into the inside wall. This track never takes prisoners, I'm telling you. Always the best will rise to the occasion as long as they can stay out of trouble. Not seeming to be the case. Here was Sean Rowe and others. Rowe lined up with Conklin toe-to-toe. They're laying on each other off turn 2. Mosteller, the race leader. That's how he sat for the time being. Now back single file. Mosteller, the race leader, by about 2.5 seconds. Give it to James Bomar, trying to make it a PBR sweep on the night. Thurston, Conklin, back to Rowe, back to Cody Workman. Yeah, Thurston's right there trying what he can to keep these guys at bay. At least for the most part. Trace McDowell, back half of the field. Damage on that 6 machine. You're watching still the battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th. That's Thurston, Page, now Sean Rowe. Conklin got through for the 4th spot. And he's going to go right to work there on James Bomar if he can go in and catch him. See Mosteller very far out in the distance there in turn 6. Has mostly gotten away. Everyone else fighting for a spot. Bomar and Conklin. Oh, bump, Rob, see ya. Bomar into the turn 7 wall as Sean Conklin has muscled his way through the fountain corner. $18 to go. A lot of moving parts still left to be counted. A lot of things still left to go. You see everyone trying what they can when still a lot at bay. So they've single filed out. There's Mosteller, there's Lilly. That's from turn 4 to turn 5. Sean Conklin now into the 3rd position. James Bomar now back to 7th. After struggling to get through the gears and up and down the racetrack. You look at River Page, he's got the inside. I don't think he's going to find his way around James Thurston just quite yet. And over fist. What can he do and what can he work with? Josh Lilly, he's come so close so many times. I just don't know if today's going to be the day. And I say that knowing that this road course is tight, narrows, full of struggles at every corner. What can they do if they can find an advantage? Or does Mosteller make a crucial mistake, putting him out of the race? 16 remaining. Chicago Street. Always fun, always exciting. Remember when we took these cars to Bathurst? Fun to watch as well. What's great about this car is there's still a lot to learn, right? There's still a lot to kind of diagnose for drivers. I mean, I guarantee you out of every single driver that took the green flag in this race, not one has taken this car to this track ever. I think the reason most is doing so well is because he's done well here with the next gen. And he's won a race here in the next gen in NR Night in America. The question now is, what can he do to capitalize? Here's James Thurston with River Page just in front of him. .16 comes to 15 to go. And Josh Lilly, he's soon to have company. That's Sean Conklin. I would not leave this race out of the woodwork just yet, because looking at Conklin's lap times with 15 to go, he still has that realistic chance of catching up to Lilly, getting past Lilly quickly, like he did with Page, like he did with Thurston and others, and then bringing it to the Mosteller machine. I don't think this is quite over yet for Sean Conklin. Keep that in mind as he sits there in the third spot. Into turn 4, back to turn 5. This long straightaway, you can use the draft to the efficiency, into the betterment. If you can do so quickly and swiftly. .15 to go. Up, down, sideways, and should we say all around? 4 seconds the difference. And there they are. Lilly, Sean Conklin. Oh boy, has Conklin closed the gap, not just to the driver in second, but the race leader as well. This is also barring lap traffic in front of him. It's going to be one of those fun races to see if they can get back all the way. There's Bomar, there's Sean Rowe. Don't leave Sean Rowe out of the woodwork just yet either, at least for finding his way around a driver. Omar's been very, very strong, or at least on the early parts of this race, but that one mistake really changed things up. What's going to happen with Josh Lilly? What's going to happen with Sean Rowe? Should we say Sean Conklin? Conklin goes to the inside of 6 and says, thank you very much. P2 is mine. Now, can he just catch Mosteller? Lilly trying to switch back. It wasn't going to work. All right, this isn't over. But 5 seconds to make up. That's going to be crucial. Does so very well back to turn 11. .13 to go. No, man, it's going to be tough to see. The idea is trying to figure out where Conklin is making up time and where he's losing it. There's certain part of the tracks where he's looking really good, really on, and there's other parts where it's, you know, you wonder that's just where either Massa is really good or that's just where the weakness is currently when it comes down to speed. I mean, a 4.7, you can't really argue with how that looks as of this moment. We're going to look back on the lap for lap and see how much he really did net gain, if he can indeed keep it off the outside retaining wall. To go this time. Look at the lap for lap. A 5.55. That was lap 7 just last time by. A 5.19. So he is closing that gap. Usually their intervals run a little bit differently, or so we say the bottom widget runs a little bit differently than the ticker on the left side. So there is a consistent net gain. Let's do the math. Bubble of opportunity barring tire wear and barring mistakes possibly made by the team of the 87 or even the team of the 54. So he's going to have to be smart. To go, we'll come to 11 to go. There's Josh Lilly in third. Here's the fight for position for fourth. That's Page and Thurston. I see him shaking that rear. Watch again, Sean Rowe. He gets to the line. Is it better than a 5.19? Yes, very much is, but not the net gain he had just the lap previous. So Mosteller has figured something out to somewhat stop the blockade that may soon be the 54. But you wonder what will happen still in the later half of this race. There's Thurston, there's Page. Page allows Thurston on by, and James will sneak into the fourth spot. You heard from others, you gotta be perfect. James Bomar a lap down. So many know how easy it is to just get up and into the outside wall. Watching the battle currently on the racetrack between both the Fords. Chevrolet, the only manufacturer to win the Supercars. Ford has yet to grab one. Tracking to be a bow tie win, whether it's the winner from first, second, or if both go completely south. Throw third place in it there with Josh Lilly. The Fords battling for fourth and fifth. Now just exiting the Fountain Corners. River Page finding the wall maybe once too many times. One half of this race is coming to a close. The other half, well, it's ready to start, and I would tell you this, the Northeastern driver, Sean Conklin, is loving it. A 4.36. What a gain from lap 9 to lap 10. I just don't think it's over. You can't go ahead and count him out just yet. And he's already down to a 3.8. Do the red lights, do they start blinking for Team Mosteller? Or do they think they have enough time, and knowing Sean Conklin is pushing every little limit, look at how close he gets to the outside wall. Third, Thurston in fourth, River Page P5. You got to go all the way back to now Sean Rowe. That's 30-something odd seconds back towards the sixth position where Aidan McConaughey sits with him as well. The driver from Connecticut. And you got Sean Rowe sitting right there, the New Yorker. He got to a 3.8 before. A man from turn 5, 6, and 7, it didn't look the way. Matter of fact, he got onto the wall again. This is one of those laps he's going to want to forget. Conklin to the line. No, 4, 5, 7. This is where you regroup. Okay, made mistakes. Clearly faster in one sector than the other. But the thing is, you're chasing a driver who has time to lose. He has time to put to the side. Conklin doesn't have any of that. He needs to go. He needs to go quickly. And I wonder now maybe if he got into the wall just a little bit too much, where it has seriously upset the race car. Four. 9 to go. And it really has been a fun race to go out and watch all night. From the super speedways to a caution-free round 2, staring down the barrel of a caution-free round 3. Sector 3 for Mosteller showed to be his worst. Right now it's showing to be very much his best and what he's been able to work with. Once it got on the list. Eight to go. Oh, tight and high off turn 4 to 5. Most catches the wall. You wonder if something broke. And that's where Conklin can make up all this time. He can't hit the wall too much here. We've seen drivers break everything underneath that car. But he's going to have to make up half a second a lap. Or really, really hope for a mistake. If you're on Team 87, you say, pull it back. No point. Conklin's going to play every inch. You don't need to. What does this game, or excuse me, what does this race have left to offer? Eight to go, now 7 to go. Oh, Mose off turn 1, he catches the wall again. Jacked up the left side, jacked up the right side. He's still rolling, but oh boy, did he lose time. And now Conklin 3-4 back to Mosteller's 87. I don't think it destroyed the car at all. At most, could have been cosmetic. Seven to go, will be 6 to go. To 8 the difference. It's still not over. Sean Conklin, what a comeback he has had. Needs more mistakes out of the 87. And even though it doesn't look bad, you still wonder underneath, did it bend his suspension arm? Is the car going to be a little more ill-handling? You're starting to see Moss still have to fight the wheel just a little more. 6 to go. 3 seconds. Conklin has been in the green the last 2 laps. Where he has to fight, Mosteller needs to be patient. Conklin. Did he hit something? You heard the sound effect. Don't know how much if he did. Here's Mose. Catching the wall as well, here or there. And for the ones back at home, you say just keep it off the wall. It's very simple. But when you're racing at speeds and you're navigating through the street corners and your POV is just this, things look closer or farther depending on one end of the racetrack. 5 to go. Conklin sideways off turn 12, and all that time he made up has gone away. Lilly out of the race, incident. And now Team 87 can sit back and relax. We will have a round number 4. So don't you go anywhere. Four seconds again, but this is with the 87 backing it up. And we will have one more race left tonight. How about it? (3.9, 3.8). Mistake-heavy race. It is very common, and it seems like we're going to go super. Oh, where should we go? Some are saying XRS Talladega. Man, we haven't done SRX in a while. Do we bring the SRX back? Four to go. Let's go a little deeper in the field. Here's Sean Rowe. River Page, Rowe with McConaughey. McConaughey sitting at 6th. Really tight running up front. Three, 6, 3, 7. That is Sean Conklin. Four to go, 3 to go, 3.6 the difference. Here's James Thurston on his own. Here's Sean Rowe with company. McConaughey is going to be right there with them, trying to find his way into the Fast Four. Don't think he can quite do it just yet, at least with the barring traffic in front of him. Underneath, saying thank you very much. Oh, maybe not done yet. McConaughey, Rowe. There's River Page right there as well. Looks nearly 3 wide. Pushing, shoving, shunting, 3 wide from turn 11 to turn 12. Oh, it's not done yet. River Page around with Sean Rowe. Lap traffic ahead, or should we say now behind? That's Cody Workman that finds his way through the 5th. No caution due to the select amount of drivers on the track. And us having another race after this, I don't think River Page too happy. There was Sean Rowe, the driver of the number 1, and they're going to go right into the rails. Mosteller leading 3 seconds over Sean Conklin. And you wonder how close it could have been if Conklin didn't have that slip up. Now, do know that there is, I would say, drivers ahead that aren't too fond of each other, and that being Page and Rowe. As everyone keeps their eyes peeled for the final moments of the race. Lap and a half remaining. 2.8, nearly 2.9 the difference. Doing everything they can to make something work. Some drivers moving out of the way. Barring defeat, Sean Conklin says 2 seconds, I think I can make it up. Racing the wheels off his machine. Wow, what a kick up. A 1.8. He'll have one lap to do it if he can indeed make up that time. Talladega, 1 to go from the streets of Chicago. What do you have for him? Hit the wall down into turn 1. Mosteller knowing he's going to have to be perfect the rest of this race. Wide and mighty. And now 2 seconds, back to a 1.9, 1.8. Final time to 6 and 7, uphill and back down for the hard right-hander before the sweeps of the Felon corners. Mosteller's been tough, he's been agile. As Sean Conklin will be just too far back. Final time to turn 12, and it's victory for the 87. Most wins it in Chicago. And the only driver to now win in the Supercars, he got it at Bathurst and he got it in the streets. How about it? Burning it down. Let's go talk to your race winner. Demos, John Ramos, and I know you were looking at those intervals at one point during the race.
Yeah, I clobbered the wall like 20 million times there.
Well, nonetheless, you're ready to do those victory lane celebrations. Fun time at the track, and we get ready to see what is next, because guess what, Demos? We have round number 4. That means we got to vote on something. What are you thinking?
Super Speedway.
It has to be a super. It's a Saturday night. It's a Saturday night. We went 2 races caution free. We had the wildness of Atlanta. I believe the wildness will join us, but what type of super speedway?
Super Speedway. A super speedway. What do the viewers want?
What do the viewers want?
Start spamming something in the chat. Start spamming. Start spamming.
We're gonna need to see it. What everyone thinks as we get ready to have the final moments. What super speed would you like to see? Daytona, Talladega?
I think Talladega. We haven't done that. In my opinion, Talladega's a more fun super speedway compared to Daytona. I'm not really. You could move around. You could do a lot more there. I personally would like to see Talladega, but I don't know what car we should do.
I don't know what car to do either. Like Talladega or Daytona, whether Xfinity. I mean, wasn't originally Xfinity on the schedule?
That is the Contreras. That is the worst idea I have ever seen.
What was it? I'll probably like it.
I'm timing him out.
COT? Oh, come on.
No, I think we should do Xfinity. I know the
Did he say
package isn't
COT?
great.
COT.
No, he said Legacy. He said Legacy Gen.
They're
6.
saying COT.
No, I think we should do Xfinity because I have a new
My
paint scheme.
COT excitement is high.
That car stinks.
COT.
No.
Come on, you're telling me COT will not be fun?
I think we should do Xfinity.
I think you're out of your mind. I think
You don't like
COT.
the new-
I like Xfinity, but like I am.
mean, look, hey, your promo literally has my new paint scheme.
It does have your new paint scheme,
You like
but
the font?
it's also COT. What is there not to love about COT at Talladega? 25 lap
stinks.
race. Oh my goodness. The
That car
COT
stinks.
is great. I think we can have a great race. I want
car
to
is
see
garbage.
the love for the COT in the chat below. I want to say Eric W gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much for it. Come
Yay!
on.
Look, Jaden Hall W, Beaumark W.
He said, look, dude, Sniper's design said, dude, no COT. Oh, let me erase the no. Dude, yes, COT. Exactly what I'm saying. COT.
Look, Jefferson Manchild. We're doing Xfinity.
He is a Nashville loyal fan, so we do
need
kind of
do
have to
Xfinity.
listen.
Come on. We
He
gotta
is
do
a
Xfinity.
loyal attendee at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, which means his value and his word is very high. So we're gonna have a vote. We'll put Xfinity on the vote. Let's have you pick Daytona or Talladega.
Talladega.
Okay. Because Manchild is a loyal attendee at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, we will put Xfinity on the vote. Now, who else? Who else is there? Who else wants to see more? Okay, so Xfinity is 1 vote. What about the other ones? Supercars on the oval. We tried. We tried. Didn't go the way we planned it for it to go. Let's just say that. SRX. Okay, we'll throw SRX in there. Why not?
No.
Come on. SRX. We haven't done SRX in so long. SRX, Xfinity.
For a reason.
Oh,
For a reason.
just not a fan of the new. He doesn't like trying new things.
Oh, I do.
What's that one car that we did at Indy?
The mini stock.
The mini stock at Talladega?
That will not work. I promise you.
Don't tell me it won't work. You
How
never
about
know.
we
Have you tried it?
No.
Exactly. You don't know.
How about we do the GTPs at Dega? That would be fun.
COT. There are
the
some
GTP
COT fans in there.
GTPs at Dega at night.
The GTP on an oval?
If you stall for like 5 minutes, I will try it out.
The GTP on an the brand new GTP, the one that just dropped.
The Acura, the Caddy, the Ferrari.
Okay, so
the
we've had it. They just updated the engine.
All of them. No. There's 5 different cars now. They added the Ferrari in the update.
Do we have to buy them? Is the question. Oh no. Okay,
No,
we
you only
already
need
bought
one of
them
them.
for the Road America.
Listen, if you stall for 5 minutes and keep yapping about something.
5 minutes. We have to get Zachary Trull in here.
Yeah.
Or Riker Byram.
Get Tyler. Yeah, get Tyler.
But hold on, to the viewers, would you like to test the GTP? Well, let's see. Well, there's no point in doing it if we do the GTP as a vote and the GTP doesn't win, right? Then if the GTP wins, then we'll test it, right? We'll all be going in blind.
All
We got
right,
Xfinity, SRX, GTP. We're going to need one more in there. Because I'm telling you, the Xfinity is probably going to win the vote at this rate. So what do we throw in there?
How about you drag Tyler and then he'll drop a car?
I'm going to drop one car here. Ready?
Not the COT.
No, it's not the COT. It's going to be the Gen 6 because I think it can compete with the Xfinity in the vote.
You are so addicted to the Gen 6 car. We've done that so much.
I'm sorry, I like big spoilers. But here is the case. The thing is, if you put Xfinity up against SRX GTP, the odds of them winning the vote are a lot higher. So you put Gen 6, it kind of evens everything out. I think this is even. So, ready? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and vote. So, if GTP starts winning, I would advise you to go ahead and get it testing so we don't leave 190, 200 waiting. Oh my goodness, it's winning.
I'm in a session right now.
Oh my goodness, it's winning.
And it has the new bump starts too.
Ooh, oh man, stop. I kind of want to hear that. The chat is pretty interesting. The chat is pretty interesting. Some are for it, some are not for it.
I don't think it's gonna chip. I don't think it's gonna chip.
Oh, the Gen 6 is winning now.
Bro.
It's gonna be close. Okay, so you have to start endorsing. The drivers need to be in there endorsing.
We have never. It's something new. I just got told I don't like doing new things, and I just.
They took that to heart.
Yeah.
I would not be against that. I would not be against that. I would not be against the GTP. Like, I'm actually thinking about it, but it has to work.
Well, I have multiple of them. The caddy worked for sure.
Okay. Is there a setup for it?
You can do low downforce. That's what I'm testing with. So I gotta cast my vote real quick. No, no, vote for the GTP.
I'm saying that. Look at the Gen 6. Oh, it's ahead by 1%.
Come on.
Not to get political or anything, but I think it's too close to call. I think there's still more votes out there to count. I don't think this is over, Mr. Mose.
I'm glad it's not over yet because I want it. I want it. You always tell me, try something new. I don't like change. And guess what? I want change. We're doing something cool. Or I propose something cool. Look at the chat. Look at them all saying GTP.
That's unbelievable. They're saying GTP, but they're not polling GTP. They're not polling GTP as of this moment.
Swaggy says it's broken.
Oh, man. Look at that. And this is, you know what? This is really a gateway to politics. This is really a gateway to politics. Some are saying that the GTP will be great and is a great, fresh, new thing we can do. Others saying it's a broken system and it won't work. And I think that's what's going on right now. I think we need to have a debate. No, we don't need a debate. We need to keep politics away from NR Night at all costs. But it's just a funny joke that I wanted to throw out there. I hate to break it to you, Mose, but that Gen 6 is pulling away.
This is the worst day of my life.
Does the GTP work?
Oh, it works. I'm in it right now, and...
Okay, how about this? How about this? Do we have a runoff where we just have 2 votes, GTP or Gen 6? We need to see what the live chat says. The live chat has got to get wild for it if we could do that. Because I know there's people that voted SRX and Xfinity that will probably have a different opinion.
Okay.
Is that something that you guys want? A runoff? Just go yes or no. That's what it's going to come down to. Okay. Now, is the GTP broken or is the Ferrari broken?
I think it's the Ferrari. I'm in a session right now and it's not chipping out. It's not even close to chipping out. Maybe in the draft it might get close to chipping, but I'm doing a solo run right now and it feels fine. if the people are so worried about it being broken, I guess we could put it off. For
And you know what? You know what I love about NR this year? We did not give a you-know-what if something was broken or didn't seem like a good idea. We still did it, and let's be honest, our hit rate this year of just saying, screw it, let's do it, has been really good. Like, we've had some misses, but we've had some wins at the same time.
I'm looking, I think we put the GTP off till next stream. I think that could be a guaranteed race. 4, 5, or whatever for next stream. If people really want to test it and make absolutely sure, I think it works, but you know, I don't know. This is so tough. Look, it's so split. I hate being in this position. I'm so glad I don't run Enter Night in America. I don't know how you go through these every single, like twice a week with all these race 5 votes or whatever. This is, oh my gosh.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, we're sitting here. Do we do a runoff? Okay, runoff. We're wasting too much time. We got to do a runoff. We're not gonna just sit here looking at Chicago Street and how beautiful it is from on top. Runoff. Runoff, and the first. We'll do the first 50 votes, so there's no one going in and like stuffing it in. How about that?
I think you just let the vote run out.
No, because we're not gonna. We want what the viewers truly want. We're gonna go 50, unless 50 is too low, then I'll jump it up a little bit. But once I see stopping, then that's it. Okay, here we go. Okay, GTP comes in early. Now it's winning. Now it's winning barely. It's gonna be interesting. 49, 50. We're not stopping because there's still a lot of votes to be counted. I was gonna stop at 50, but I don't think we need to. I think we need to keep going. All right, Mos, I hope you're right.
Did it win?
It's winning by a good amount now.
No, I'm gonna look like an idiot.
If-
Well, actually,
I like the idea of giving it 100%.
I'm in a test session, and once the energy deployment thing starts to go down, the RPM start to go down, it starts to slow down a little bit. So I think it'll be fine. But what do I do? What do I know? Why don't we try it? If it wins.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. 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 Mosteller. Let's see. You know, I like the boldness out of you. I like your little moxie that you have right now, you know, heading into this. Like, this could be a great thing, or this could be a terrible thing.
I'm gonna look.
But you know,
like
I
an
also like,
idiot.
I see this as a win at the end of the day. You know why?
Something.
We're gonna do 25 laps because I know people are gonna buy the GTP just to do Talladega, which means we could also do more GTP on a road course. Ho ho ho!
I think you should do 20 laps.
Now, yeah, let's do 20 laps. I was originally gonna do 20. Let's do 20. Oh, let's do. I was gonna do 25. But let's do 20.
Okay, yeah.
Let's
do 21. Do 21.
Let's just do 20. It's easier. Do I do a baseline?
Do low downforce.
Low downforce. Okay, low downforce for all of them. All right, let's see how this goes. You know what? It's always great to find new things and try new things because you know what? If it isn't the success that we wanted it to be, we just know not to do it again. 2 versions of that. NASCAR in the rain on an oval at New Hampshire, not New Hampshire. Sorry, at Richmond versus Kansas. Versus how Kansas went, right? We stepped too far and boy did it knock back. But in this case, I think it's going to be really, really good. Best part about the night, session is up. Password is IDK. I think it's going to be fun. I think this is going to be really, really cool. It's got me excited. That's what I'm happy about. If I'm really excited to go ahead and call this, I think it's going to be something really, really cool to watch. In my opinion.
Somebody in the chat, this is a great idea. An IMSA Talladega race, which is the 3 different classes, the LMP2, the GT3s, and the GTPs. That would be something even more crazy than what you're about to see. I think that's a great idea.
Dang. All right.
That's it. Dang, that's it.
What, for IMSA?
No, you just said dang. That's all you said.
What? I can't say dang? Dang in a period?
No.
Oh, wow. Daniel Mosteller. Dang. There you go. Is that better?
Dang. Yeah.
Okay, let's get ready to go green. All right, session is up. Password is IDK as we get ready to rock and roll. Checking some things right now. Just reviewing some things before I announce anything. So give me 1 second. Most is hanging out with us. I'm excited for GTP. I think this is going to be absolutely amazing. I think we're going to have a great car count as well. Do you want to add everyone in the Discord? Can you do that again? Just one more time. Shout out to the 3,000 Discord members. Really grateful for you all hanging out as well. And we'll be ready to go green.
This is gonna be awesome. I think you should let all 60. If you get 60 people in here, I think you let all of them race. That would look so cool. Oh, you added the wrong car.
What do you mean?
You added the Nissan. That's not a GTP.
What is that? A GT?
That's the old one.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have the old one, you have the old one then.
There's no Ferrari.
Oh, well, the Ferrari's the one that's broken, right?
Okay, what? Okay, yeah, sure.
I mean, come on. I mean, I'm just trying to accommodate in that case and scenario. You know what I mean?
You know what? How about you roll with it? I think it'll be even cooler.
Give me 1 second.
Been 1 second. Been 5.
There we go. Okay, we got everything we need to rock and roll. Daniel Mosteller. Hi, I'm Jonathan Ramos. Are you ready? Are you ready? Sorry, I was trying to find the cord to the light. The light was not working. That's why we had said delay, but we are ready to go with it. I think the GTP is going to be fun. I think it's going to be very fun. I got to go ahead and update. We got a couple drivers in there. Only 20 laps, though. Only 20 laps. I'm curious. I'll say this. If you guys love this, tune in Friday for the final stream of the year. And also tune in Tuesday. Friday's
I'm sorry.
For the Great American 500. Then Tuesday's the final NR night of 2024. And we're going to see who wins the final NR night of 2024. That's going to be exciting. The Great American 500, the final e-ticket and NR night in America of the 2024 season. Most, what do you think your odds are like?
Well, who won the final NR night last year? Who won the final 2 NR nights last year? Who was that?
I believe that could have been you.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, that was me.
So, I also, well, I mean, it's kind of overshadowed by one big win. Just saying. One big win. Chad Thornquist. Chad Thornquist, the plus 700 comeback to win in the year 2024. Or 2023, excuse me.
Yeah, I like the Alexander Valderas Super Speedway Championship.
That, oh my goodness, stop. Oh.
Me and Walker photo
Oh, that
finish.
was terrible. Las Vegas was pissed at us.
He quote jumped the restart, and there was a whole big debate.
Alexander Balderas won a super speedway tournament by not winning a single race and wrecked the field and should have been L5. He should have been L5. He should have had the boot, scoot, and see ya. But I was decided to be nice. I said L1, and it literally saved him. It quite literally saved him.
Hey, I have great news. It does not chip out. I am behind somebody right now. It does not chip out. I think it'll be hard to pass, but I think it's gonna work.
Can we do this in the rain?
It has
on
to
an
be
oval?
you can't do the glitch anymore, unfortunately.
But now with the GTP on an oval?
No, you can't. No, since it's an oval, you can't do it. Unfortunately,
that's unfortunate. Well, I mean, they technically had the textures and all that ready. I mean, we saw it from Richmond, right? I mean, we did see it. They sound mean. They sound very mean. I will say that. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and qualify. Most are going to be with us. We are trackside at Talladega. Mosteller, I will say this. What an idea. Let's see if it's worthy of that race that we've been looking forward to. You're going to take us around this track, and I want to hear... Don't go yet, because we want to hear. I'm going to go inside the car, and I want to hear the hybrid motor. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And we are currently looking, waiting. There you go. He's on the track. All right, Mos, let it rip.
I don't know if it worked.
I didn't hear it.
All right, I'll reset. I'll reset it for everyone.
I didn't get to hear it. What happened? Like, where's the... Like, I didn't hear the hybrid component. All right, let's try it again. Hold on.
I don't think it does it because I'm not in the pit box.
Yeah, which is fine. You go ahead and qualify. Everyone go ahead and qualify. Do your thing. Everyone else is trying it too before we're trying to see if it would go ahead and work. But I do love the hybrid component. We're going to check the speeds. Now, they're 187, 190 by themselves. Wow, they're actually doing very well by themselves. 198. That's Juan Cobbs Jr. coming up the speed. I don't think he's maxed out. Let's find someone else. Here's Wilkerson, 160-something in or around that. Cody Workman, just around 200. That's through the tri-oval. 201, 202.
It starts to slow down when the sun starts to run out. So that'll help the chipping thing, but I think it's going to make passing a little bit harder than normal.
I mean, we've had races with, you know, wild things happen like that, so... Remember, like, when we did the Legacy Gen 6, we almost went caution-free a couple times, but the race was still good. At least to our view, it was still good.
That was terrible.
No, it was not terrible.
The highlight of it was you saying, it's the McLeod one. That was the only good thing that came out of that race.
Noah with the hot pass saying, sports cars at Dega, insanity. I agree. And I think it is awesome. I think this is...
idea yet.
I think it's a great idea. I think we got a lot riding on this one.
This has made my night. This is awesome.
How did your moon car go?
So, I went to sleep at 2 a.m. We were leading. And then I guess we started getting in 10 wrecks because we were leading. And then I woke up. I woke up and 35 laps down. I hopped in the car with about 4 hours left. And, yeah. I was fourth with about 2 minutes left and I got wrecked.
Oh my goodness.
But we still got fifth. You know, Frank did an awesome job with starting the car. Jake Matheson, he did a great job getting us to the lead.
Did you actually get in 10 wreck?
Oh yeah, I got in 10 wreck a lot. I was trying to pit and I got in 10 wreck.
Wow. That's crazy. That's actually pretty wild.
It was a lot of fun. And our whole team, some of the NR guys, we had Doug with us, Bubek. Doug slept through the alarm and I got like 35 hours. 7 in the morning.
Well, we got 2 minutes before things really kick on up. Looking, seeing, wondering what's next and what will happen. And I'm telling you this, Mos, there's a lot of excitement heading into this race. You've really, I think, picked something up. Whether it's quote-unquote a success or not, the excitement and the curiosity is what carries at the end of the day. Yeah, because I tell people this all the time. Racing is very hard to control racing itself, right? Racing is not meant to be controlled. There's a start of the race, there's the end of the race. The only thing that needs to be controlled is officiating, right? Cautions and stuff like that. This could be the worst race ever. Or it could be the greatest race ever. But the curiosity is what drives people to sit back, relax, and watch on this beautiful Saturday, now in some parts of the United States, Sunday morning.
That's my main goal, you know? Yeah. I love trying new things. I love experimenting and doing... Sorry, Wilkerson just PM'd me worst idea ever.
Wilkerson?
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
That ruined my night again.
It's okay. You'll get over it.
Yeah.
You'll get over it.
I hope everybody enjoys it. Glad we're doing something new, you know. It might be boring seeing me win, but at least when I win, I can come up with these combos. And I am starting in the back. Hey, but Tyler's fine. Okay. You know what? I feel a lot better now about that.
Tyler's racing?
Tyler, he's starting monkey first right behind me. Oh, that's okay. I think that's why I was so
Well,
you run the apron to be fast, okay? Even in the corners, okay. I
well,
didn't pick up on
well, we still have a double yellow line rule, so if you do wreck someone below it, you will be penalized. So that's not exactly going anywhere. Gonna be a lot of fun to see how this rocks 20 laps. I'm ready. Are you ready? Is the real question.
I am absolutely ready.
All
regardless
right.
of how it goes.
We're going to continue to talk to guys. Most, what an idea. What a call as well as we get ready to go ahead and do things. Braden Movick, opinions on this?
What the fuck?
Oh, he dropped another one. Oh, apologies for the second bad word.
I was having a conversation with Riker.
With the
what is this?
second no word of the night. First Frank Corley, now Braden Movick. These e-ticket drivers really need to wash their mouth out. What is your opinion on the GTP at Talladega?
I think it's definitely a Jonathan Ramos idea.
It was a Dana Mosteller idea.
I think he's hallucinating.
Do you think his marketing ploys are rubbing off just a little bit from what he's heard me talk about?
I think he's lost it a little bit. I think he needs to go to sleep. He's been up for a long time.
Okay. Well, we're going to continue your conversation with Riker Byram. We'll go ahead and throw that back there for him. Others are ready to rock and roll as well. I heard Tyler Tinsley's in this race. Tyler Tinsley, John Ramos, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Car track combo like this, you've never raced in it before. Are you excited?
I'm definitely interested. Back in like 22, Gary was going back because I think that I did pretty good there. This should be interesting.
We are ready to see how it all rolls. 20 laps to go, or should I say 20 laps in this race. Do you think you get your first win in a long time with it?
It would be fitting going in the most weirdest ways possible in the series, but probably not. I'll probably die by like lap 3, but if I do win, I'll be in this VC with you celebrating, so.
There you go. Hey, 20 laps, good luck.
Thank you.
That is Tyler Tinsley as we get ready to lock and load just one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talladega. Let's go ahead and say those magical words. God, speed, drivers. You are go for throttle up. Ready to go green. Two by two, that's how they line up as we get ready to rock and roll just one more time. Base truck will make that hard left onto pit road. And we'll be able to do the first oval GTP race in NR Night in America. Crowd on its feet just one more time. Two by two to light the fuse from Talladega. Lined up toe-to-toe. Speeds, how about high? 208, 209, just on the opening lap. Cody Workman, P3. The outside lane trying to make a charge. Damian Tobin leads lap 1. Max Swearengins on his horse. 205, 200, and we've already seen 208. And this is what you've looked forward to. This is what you got excited for. What's going to work? You see some drivers already down on that apron. Two by two, all the way back to the line. Tobin leads. Some looking to the inside, others peeking to the outside. Not that big shuffle of machines just yet, but with 18 laps to go, things can change and change in a hurry. Who cares about just the 4 lanes of asphalt? He got the apron to make it 5 lanes deep. That thing is, if you cause a wreck before that, below that yellow line, you can go ahead and get black flag for it. Connor Zola stuck in the grass. He drops back. Max Swearengins into the apron. What can he work with? And you see no one's trying that outermost lane. It's just the inside that has had these drivers tucked in. What was 2x2, 3x3 now. Even a sneak of 4 wide just right through the thick of this field. $16 to go. Oh, Tobin. Yes, sir. Another lap led. Thought about blocking that outside. Here comes Cody Workman. Even lower on the apron, some go. Near the grass in 1 and 2. 4 wide. 2 rows, maybe 3 rows deep. Tobin, Workman, there's Cody now. Cadillac. Shh. A big talking point with this series. 15 to go. Now for the ones that were hoping for this wide racing, oh boy, do you have it. Oh, 3, 4, 5 wide. Can it work? Will it work? Workman leads. Max Swearengins is right with him. Five wide racing. You got it. On this Sunday morning, then Saturday night of racing, Eric W. 5 gifted memberships. Look at James Beaumont put his hat in the ring. Damian Tobin has help from behind, and they are using the apron to ease. $14 to go. Tobin to the middle. Taking the lead just for the time being. Now the next question is going to be running hot. I mean, these engines have got to run hot at some point. One spinning down into the grass. Blake Robinson gets collected and into the catch fence. Caution will wave with 14 to go. The first one of 3 races. And man, was that one junked. And the scoring loops will then put all those drivers back in position. Tobin, Bomar, Workman, Cartledge, and others now all line up for a restart. What happened? How did it happen? Let's see it here. You got one spinning down into the grass. And about 3 or 4 wide and a kick up bang. You saw Robinson right into the fence after what looked to be initial contact. The 21, that's Isaac Hendricks. It was Tyler Tinsley that I believe went for the slide. Nope, check, that was not Tinsley. Had someone else on the inside lane. How quickly just snapped around. And we're talking speeds very, very high. We'll see the 1 to go this time by. It will line up 12 to go, then 11. All ready for the restart. Bomar, Tobin, Rowe, Workman. Looking, waiting, wondering if an opportunity to win can very much present itself. Let's get ready to go back green flag racing. James Bomar and others will line back up as everyone gets ready to go back green flag racing. Matter of fact, they should have gotten the 1 to go just last time by. They'll now just see the lights off, so they will line back up 2 by 2. So we'll get ready to try it once again. Fun night of action. Who knows what's left to work? Time to go green. Two by two. To the restart zone. Once again, thankful for Eric W. dropping down 5 extra gifted memberships right before the final e-ticket of 2024. Matt Green from Talladega. Quickly down to the apron, James Bomar. Tobin, Workman, others looking in view, soon to follow. The inside lane looks great now until you realize you can make moves up there in lane 2, lane 3. It's all about when you do it, how you do it. And if you can indeed make that run work out, can Tobin in the slipstream of James Bomar? Yes, we're going to use the term slipstream with it being supercars. Make a move to the outside. Yes, if it was stock cars, we would be saying draft. 10 to go. Max Swearigan, Tyler Tinsley. Tinsley tucked in line underneath. Tobin Stock all the way down on the apron with now no embankment. He just won't be let up at all now. Nine to go. Looking, wondering, shuffling for a move. No, no opening, still 3 wide. Sean Rose, Zachariah Cartledge. And others still hanging on to the apron. It's going to be hard to make that 4th lane work, but they're starting to just get to it. One caution in this race. Four wide, 5 wide, might as well try that 6 wide of racing. Couple in the grass, you can't do that very often. And remember that on the last lap, if you try to pass in the grass, you will be disqualified. That's the same rule we've had, including with the next gen. Six to go. One well into the grass. James Thurston forced to back out of the throttle. He may have just lost the draft. There's really not a lot of places to roll. I mean, Bomar has been in full control up to this moment. Still sitting, still waiting. Not a lot of shuffles just yet. That's what we're seeing. Five to go. I'm James Bomar. I'm feeling great right now. No one has figured out a way to get around him. And that second lane continues to try to make something work, if any. The speed has been high. We've seen him max out at 209 miles per hour. What can it be now? One spinning it into the catch fence again. Middle of the field. Cody Meadows, Carter Kingsley, and I believe Carter Pendleton also got a piece of it. We will see a restart with maybe 2 laps to go, and it will bring the caution out for the second time. Man, they just go around so easily. And it almost looked Reminiscent of that of an open wheel crash. Four to go. We'll be down to 3 to go. And all eyes are ready to try it again. Chase Carl, you see him down pit road. Let's go see exactly how the wreck initiated. It was really deep in the field, and we're talking about Kingsley, Meadows. Some drivers that didn't seem to have the best kick up to possibly go up there and fight for the win. Just happened right in the thick of it. Watch here from one of the drone shots, see if you get a better angle of it. That's still a tough angle. Just to see exactly what happened, try it again. Maybe this time on a slower note. And the yellow machine on the inside that you see driving through the grass, Cody Meadows, officially initiated the wreck. Overtime here from Talladega. 2 laps to decide it. Workman, Swearigan, Bomar, and Rowe will line up ahead of the restart. Ready for green. Lined up 2 by 2, Cody Workman, Max Swearigan, all with an opportunity to go to victory lane here. Who would have thought an idea like this would be so exciting, so fun this late at night? And this would be the one that everyone got head over heels over. Late night NR. Maybe it was the time we started. Maybe it's the fact that everyone's just excited to get back to it. 3 to go, 2 to go, where we'll then see the white flag if we get back without a caution. Pace truck. Hard left on the pit road. Beautiful field of machines lined up for one more shot at victory. Green from Talladega. Mostly unscathed until then. Deep in the field, Connor Zola, others, not a clean start. The caution will wave once more. Tyler Tinsley's in it, Juan Combs is in it, Everett Counts is in it. Anthony Trippi got a piece of it, and we'll have yet another restart. Look at all that damage. And it happened right in the middle of the pack. Trace McDowell. Well, you saw him on the bottom. He is the red, white, and blue machine. Just caught the 43. That may have been Jacob Wilkerson. And when they started tearing him up, that was it. Yes, it was. Wilkerson 43. Big one strikes. Workman, Swearigan, Bomar. We'll be ready to try again. All eyes looking forward. As we get ready to head the final moments of this race. That wreck took a good bit of drivers out, but it's enough for us to still say, let's give them the one to go. Lights off. Workman, Max Swearigan. All in tow. As we get ready to try it all once again. Two by two they line up. And all the quietness that filled the air still looms, but you wonder how long, because the one to go is here, it's now. Second attempt at an overtime finish. Two by two through the restart zone. Workman, Swearigan, Bomar, Sean Rowe. All ready to try it again. Overtime attempt number 2 from Talladega. Three wide, some peeking way to the inside. Workman, Bomar, Swearigan, Conklin. Can't leave out Cartledge. Workman trying to block them all. Remember, once they take the white flag, this race is official. Spinning, swaying, back up the track. 2, 3, 4 car incident behind the main group of machines. Let them race. Talladega. One to go from Talladega. And Sean Conklin is sealed to Cody Workman. Final time to 1 and 2. Cartledge in third. Can he make a move? Max Swearigan peeks to the outside. No move just yet. And there's the look of the limbo. Swearigan clears the turn 3. Davian Tobin to his outside. can he win his first ever race in NR? Cartledge hits the inside wall. They're 3 abreast. Tobin to the inside has him covered. Final time to the line. Davian Tobin, first career win at Talladega. Max Swearingen second. Cody Workman third. And after leading most of the race early, he comes out victorious in the final race of the night. How about it? What a finish. And if you enjoyed that, you want to see more of it this Friday night, coming up at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, December 20th, the 25th e-ticket event in NR Night in America and the final NR Night of 2024. It will take place, and that will be, for the ones wondering, Tuesday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Well, it was a fun race. It was an exciting one at that. And just like that, Davian Tobin will go to victory lane at our Night in America, feeling victories all year long. What a night of racing. What a night of action. If you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe, notifications on, and we'll see you this Tuesday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. I'm John Ramos saying good night, and hope you have a great rest of your weekend.